Yes, everybody, welcome back to the Irish Hotspur. This is going to be your watch along for a must-win game for Tottenham Hotspur. We are at home hosting Manchester City, a team that we normally pick up results against, kind of no matter what situation we're in. But once again, it feels like Spurs are really trying to test that theory, try to test that form against Man City, because boy, are we limited right now. We only have about 12, 13 players really that truly you would say are maybe first team or at least around the first team guys, with Odegaard and Tell being on the bench, which we will get to in just a second. I'm not going into it with the best of moods or the best of spirits because of that. I'm absolutely baffled that he has done that. But Spurs, yes, are going into this game very, very limited. Kevin Danzo is out. He's apparently, Dave just told me in the back end, just as we were preparing to go live, that he's snapped a ligament in his toe, Dave, which I didn't even know
Yeah,
was possible, really.
very
And
nice.
once again, Thomas Frank has found a way to really, really challenge the narrative of last season that somehow it was Ange Postecoglou's fault for all of the injuries. I mean, Thomas Frank is almost trying to outdo Ange in picking up more injuries this season. But yeah, Dave, I mean, it seemed like your spirits were a little bit higher than mine going into this game. You seem to have some sneaky feeling that Spurs can pull off yet again another miracle against Man City. I'm not sure where I'm at, really. I feel pretty deflated, to be honest, going into this game. Hopefully, people
No,
can
look,
cheer me up.
look. I think I'm just in a good mood in general. To be honest, I think
That's
the
good.
mood is more down to my girlfriend. To be honest, than Tottenham Hotspur. To be brutally honest, but no, look. It's one of them. We won midweek. We're into the last 16 of the Champions League. I sort of didn't expect us to get there in the end. At some point when they lost to PSG and stuff like that, and the game in around Monaco and Bodo, but we've got through and. It's Man City, isn't it, Jack? A lot of the times when we end up playing Man City, we go into it absolutely ravaged with injuries. We're making up centre back partnerships like we've done with Ben Davies and Emerson Royal before, but we still come out with a result. We tend to turn up for this game, and that's what gives me a little bit of hope. It's not the tactics that give me belief. It's not our form that gives me belief. 2 wins in our last 14 Premier League games. It's just when that badge, that club comes up against Tottenham Hotspur, despite the turmoil we're in, we tend to pull a result. And that's what I'm sort of living off today. Whether that happens or not, let's wait and see. I do think Man City are in a different period to when we played them earlier on in the season. Also, when we beat them earlier on in the season, we played a different formation. We had a different bravery about us. We went on the front foot at that period. Since then, we've adapted and we haven't been that same team. So, it'd be interesting to see how we rock up today and how much respect we pay them, or do we pay them none and do what we done last week or earlier on in the season against them. But I can understand why fans are deflated coming in. At the end of the day, you're looking at that lineup today and you're sitting there scratching your head and you're going, well, look, in fairness, Thomas Frank is having to make do. He's got to sort of juggle things around and, to make this work today. But you're sitting there going, well, if only we had a transfer window to be able to improve the situation and bring in players to help, to cover injuries and stuff like that. And, the fact that we're in one and we haven't signed any players, and I think that's just only building to people lacking belief, because a lot of people don't trust this squad in the first place. A lot of people don't like a lot of these players that we've got in the first place. And the fact that we're not bringing anyone else in to help and we're just picking up more and more injuries, like, in Thomas Frank's press conference there the other day, it was only Van der Ven that was touch and go. Since then, we've lost Danzo and Jed Spence and stuff like that. So I can understand, the pessimism coming into it. I can understand, like, around the protests, everything else. But at some point, we've got to try and find the fight for the to get out of this situation. And hopefully it starts today, Jack.
I'm starting to doubt Thomas Franks, even if he was given signings. I doubt his ability to actually pick the right team, to be honest, going into any game. I'm really, really frustrated by the
Yeah,
fact that Odegaard is on the bench, if you can't tell already, everybody. So maybe I might as well then read aloud the lineups to you guys and see what you guys think ahead of this game. We have Vicario in goals. I think I'm going to probably ask for Dave's help in terms of how he thinks this back line is going to look. We assume he's going to be still going with that back five, back three formation. And it's going to potentially be Dragishin, Palhinha, and then Romero as our center backs, of course, with Kevin Danzo being out. No other center backs even available to us that are regular first team players. We have Junai Byfield is the only one that could come in to maybe relieve someone if need be in the center back positions. But fullbacks, Dave, obviously Udogi is one of them. Do you think it's going to be Archie Gray as the other wing back for us this game?
Yeah, I think where I'm basing that opinion off, Jack, is that he has played there
Yeah.
before for Tottenham at right back and stuff like that. He's played at full back for Spurs before. I think that's probably one of Archie Gray's biggest assets. Look, I do think he hasn't affected games in the midfield this season, and I think he's gone hiding a lot of the times, when he's played. But at the end of the day, he's only a young kid. But I think one of his biggest strengths is his versatility. We've seen this guy play centre back. We've seen this guy play right back. I've seen him play left back. I've seen him play in the midfield. And I think that's one of his biggest strengths. And I think, the sort of situation forces us to shoehorn him back out there in that position. Where I do think it'll be different to Udogie is I think Udogie will be tasked to get high and wide like we've seen in this formation. But I think with Archie Gray, I think because naturally he's a centre midfielder, I wouldn't be surprised to see him play more inverted, but with Mawani more playing on the outside over this right hand side. But in terms of the three centre backs, Jack, for me, I think Paulinho has to play on the right side of the three. I think that's where he's going to be most comfortable. He's shown that when he's played this system, that's where it really suits him. So you don't take him out of there. He's a centre midfielder, drop him back into centre back, and he's done a job there. So you leave him there. For me, the biggest call is moving Romero out to the left-sided centre-back. Out of all the options between him, Paulinho and Dragusin, I trust him the most in possession to be able to not get caught on the ball, playing out or, trying to get the ball out from under his feet. So for me, he's got to play on the left-hand side and Dragusin has to play in the middle because with Dragusin, look, I don't think it's any secret. I don't like him. I don't like his top knot either. His hair. But when it comes to his all-round game, this guy was given a run at 20-odd games underneath Ange Postecoglou. I don't know how many times that guy was caught out of position, And not only that, I can't
Caught
get
in
that
possession
Carabao.
too.
I can't get that Carabao game out of my head. It's a simple pass to him. The guy's got 15, 20 yards of space. Somehow gets the ball trapped under his feet, loses it, has to pull down the guy, and takes a red card very early on. And people say, well, we were only up against minnows in Europa League last season. Well, if that's what he puts in against a minnow and gets sent off, speaks to the caliber of the player. What I will say to Radu, playing in a system that isn't as high in terms of the defensive line might suit him a little bit better, but today is a huge test. There's been a lot of rumours this month about Spurs happy to sort of cash in on him. You ask most fans, they'll be okay to let him go at the end of the season. So if he wants to salvage his Tottenham career, he has to come in with a good performance today. And I know he's only back from a long-term injury and it's hard to expect. That's what's expected you at this level. To be able to come in when you're called upon. Kevin Danzo can do it. We need something from Radu today. But he's got to play in the middle.
As much as you can tolerate a bit of rustiness coming back from injury. I mean, Solanke only just came back from a significant injury, and he's, for the most part, hit the ground running, really, since coming back. So Radu Dragusin, you could more or less expect the same. He's caught in possession and out of possession constantly, Radu Dragusin. So best of luck to him. Keep that top bun extra tight. So please, no need to constantly adjust it like he does as well. And you are right by probably Archie Gray likely being picked to be the wingback because we knew that he did that at Leeds United and also at Spurs. He's a kind of a utility player and that he can just play so many different positions. So I think you're spot on there, Dave. And then in terms of the forward line, it's probably going to be Xavi Simons on the left with Kolo Muani on the right and then Solanke through the middle. But considering there are two strikers, I wonder if maybe there could be a slight adjustment there with maybe Xavi Simons being allowed to drift more into midfield and then have Kolo Muani and Solanke kind of being those guys to occupy the penalty area, having sort of two players in the box. But you never know. It could be kind of the same thing of just the three guys up front and they all take out those wide areas. But the two guys in the middle will be Basuma and Gallagher. I think Gallagher put in an absolute stinker, to be honest, against Burnley. So we need to see a much better performance from him in terms of the midfield. But Basuma, actually, I thought was all right against Burnley. We know this with Basuma. He can be quite good on his day. It's just that he's a bit of a balloon head. And sometimes in these big games, he can be a bit of a balloon head. So we're going to need Basuma to really lock in for this one. And Thomas Frank, despite, clearly pushing this guy out of the club, has been forced to, but now all of a sudden has been picking this guy. In terms of the midfield options, he does have. He could have gone with Pop Matasar in there, but he's decided to leave Sarr on the bench. Another great player, another guy that's put in some great performances this season. He continues to put him on the bench. So just the forewarning to any Spurs player: don't play well, because if you do play well, Thomas Frank will put you on the bench.
100%. I mean, you look at the three players on the bench today, senior players, which is mad we're calling them senior players because they're so young. But Sarr, Tell, and Udebur. Probably, Udebur has been our best performance of late. Matisse Tell has had an upturn in performances. And Sarr, Frank killed his momentum by taking him out of the season, out of the team early on in the season. And it's just, again, it reiterates the message. If you play well, you're going to be dropped to the bench. And then we wonder why we see performances like we're seeing on the football pitch, because where's the incentive to play well and perform? Usually at a top club, you have to perform well and you're rewarded by staying in the team, by continuing to be selected. Under this guy, you tend to get dropped, and I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe it's his no ego policy. A player that performs well does start to develop a bit of confidence. With confidence comes a bit more of an ego. Maybe he keeps trying to quash that and keep them down at a certain level so that they don't think they're too big for him in terms of being able to manage. I'm not sure what it is, but I think that's certainly something that he needs to start rectifying, because at the end of the day, what's going to pull us out of this is players that are starting to play in form, players that are starting to develop a bit of confidence, but yet when they do, they find themselves on the bench. I don't understand it. Now, I know there's been a lot of rumours around maybe Wilson Odegaard's picked up a knock. If that's the case and he's not 100% fit, okay, I can understand that, but if why not play Matisse Tel? I know the last few Premier League games he's played well when he's played for us and stuff like that. So why not continue to play Papa Matasar? I'm not being funny, but what I've seen from Papa Matasar midweek was better than what I've seen from Gallagher again in Burnley.
Yep.
Gallagher against Burnley felt like he was running in quicksand. I'm looking at him move around. He's moving around at 2 miles per hour. It's almost like it's on rewind on your telly. And then I'm looking at Basuma moving around. It's like I've got it on 38 fast forward. The way the energy that he's providing, it's just a construct. A contrast and fucking difference of what they offer. I'll give Gallagher a free pass against Burnley because, he has been out of, this sort of
He
the
is new
first
to the
team
team.
at Atletico Madrid for quite some time, and I did say it's going to take him a couple of games to get up and running. But today's a big game. We need more out of that guy today. With Basuma, I slightly worry of terms of him in possession, but he will provide a lot of energy in terms of looking to get on that ball, keep it ticking and keep it moving, which is a plus against Man City. And then lastly, Solanke up front, you're just hoping that he can, grab you another goal today. I really like this finish against Frankfurt, Jack. I know it looks so simple on the eye, but that's what made Harry Kane great. One touch, get your head up, pick your corner, execute the strike. And that's exactly what we need. Too many times we see our players, like Xavi Simons midweek, had an opportunity. 5-6 touches, waits until everyone closes them down, then to get the shot off. All you need, the great players, one touch, bang. And we need to start seeing more of that. So hopefully Dom Solanke can lead the line in that regards today.
100%. Lazy 8, good to see you, Nick. He's saying not starting Sarr in this game is absolutely criminal. You and I are both huge Pop Sarr fans, Nick. I thought starting Sarr was already frustrating enough. But as you know, I'm becoming a huge Odegaard fan, and him not starting this game to me is also absolutely criminal. I feel like Odegaard has been our best player in the last 3 or 4 games. Not saying much because we've been terrible, but he has, in my opinion, stood out amongst the rest, really, for the most part. Just going to greet some people in, though. As always, though, everybody, we would really appreciate it if you did smash the like button, and of course as well leave any comments of your thoughts on this game. And it's good to have you with us, and thank you for picking us as your watch along destination to try to somehow pull off a miracle against this Man City team. Swim Master was in here nice and early. Good to see you, Swim Master. Come on, you Spurs. I would love 3 points today to ease our pressures. I know plenty got Arsenal back of their minds, but we need to concentrate on ourselves now. We will do our bit when we play Arsenal later in the month. Come on, you Spurs. Completely agree with you, Swim Master. I'm not really in any situation where I'm happy to drop any more points.
Nope.
We've absolutely bottled January. That was the huge chance to try to pick up a lot of points, crack into the top 10, and give ourselves that fighting chance of potentially finishing in a European spot. We've absolutely bottled it. At this point, we're slipping towards a relegation battle. We need to be picking up 3 points today, to be perfectly honest. Any points really will do. Big up to Swim Master. Leighton Evelyn, Limpy Down Under in the house as well. Very funny comment earlier from Limpy Down Under. Yeah, something's kind of skipping through the chat. He said Frank will probably make Basuma acting captain at some point. Yeah, can't rule anything out now with Thomas Frank. These people have been very patient. I will get to them. Sushant Busal, great name, by the way. And thank you for the continuous support. He said, big up my brother, David and Jack. As always, the best show. Hopefully, I will see you guys soon. Very generous, Sushant. Very kind words as well. I think you won't be seeing us this season, but hopefully next season we'll be able to run into you. But really do appreciate the kind words and the love for the channel, my man. Very kind.
Yeah, very, very kind of you, Sushant. Look, to be honest with you, the price of everything, I just don't have that money to be dropping to go to Tottenham this year. And to be honest with you, in years gone by, you could probably make it work. I just don't have the passion to make it work under this guy, to be brutally honest, and with the way this season is panning out. So I'd rather just hold out for next season.
No passion, no funds. Bad recipe there to try to make it to a Spurs game this season. MV Joker Davis, let's win this one, lads. Put some distance between ourselves and the relegation. So exactly, Eddie. I'm in the boat where we got to win this game. I couldn't really care what the case is with Arsenal at this point. All these other teams have had so many opportunities to try to catch up with them. They're the ones dropping points. It's not our fault that Man City, Aston Villa, these sides are dropping points. We can't be the ones that are doing favors for other teams. We got to do ourselves a favor at this point, Eddie. We got to really drag ourselves out of that relegation battle. And the moment I knew that I really was convinced we're in a relegation battle is because I actually did have shivers go down my spine when I saw West Ham go 2-0 up against Chelsea. I was like, holy shit, this is getting kind of dangerous. And it's amazing. I'm even saying this out loud. Thank God that Chelsea beat West Ham. I don't think I've ever uttered that sentence ever in my life, really, to be honest. Like, that's how bad of a situation we are in. We need to be winning games, Eddie.
I think every Spurs fan was sort of trying to cheer on Chelsea yesterday to beat West Ham at the end of the day. But look, I sort of agree with what Martin said in the pre-match build-up, Eddie. Take care of Man City today. Go and take care of Arsenal and North London Derby at home. That way then it evens itself out. But also, just let Arsenal choke themselves. They're going to do it. They've managed to do it the last sort of 3 years. I don't see why this year is going to be any different. I know they beat Leeds yesterday 4-0, but let's not get carried away. Even we beat Leeds and we're shit. So for me, I just think Arsenal will end up choking themselves. I think the pressure will get too big for them and they'll end up bottling it again without our help.
Yeah. Dropkicker teacher saying if injuries weren't an excuse for the results and for the league for the last guy, then they aren't for Frank. He needs results. The board better keep the same noise. I mean, I agree with you that a lot of people have defended Thomas Frank because of the injuries. I think it's always, a reason to defend a manager, but you are right. Like, it has felt a little bit hypocritical that Ange wasn't really given that much of an excuse by people for all the injuries. In fact, he was blamed for the injuries. And then Thomas Frank has done his very best to almost incur even more injuries than Ange Postecoglou has at this stage. So I'm going to not hold a grudge or anything about that, to be honest, Artisty. I do feel for Thomas Frank. It's not easy. I just feel like that January period was really where I'm most frustrated. There was such an easy run of games there for Spurs just to break into the top 10. I'm not even talking about, getting all of a sudden back into a European spot, but at least have us sort of competing around the 8th or 9th positions, by this point. And the fact that he didn't pick up a single win in the Premier League in that January run of fixtures, unbelievable, really, for me. It's just, that's where I'm frustrated with Thomas Frank, to be perfectly honest. And the board, they had their opportunity to sack him probably well even before the January. It would have been actually good to give maybe a different manager that run of games in January, but instead we gave it to Thomas Frank and he absolutely bottled it.
And look, whilst I agree, injuries, especially some of your better players, really do hamper things on the football pitch, especially when you don't have a deep squad like Tottenham. You take out your best player, sometimes as a manager, you do have to find different ways around it and different avenues and stuff and try and make it work. But I think the only time a manager should really ever be given the excuse of an injury crisis is if they've done well before the injury crisis and it's clear the injuries are hampering what he's doing. But when we were playing poor before we even started entering this injury crisis, that's where I don't use it as an excuse for Thomas Frank and go, well, when he gets all these players back, we're going to come out the other side of it. Because, before we got this deep into the injury crisis, we were losing games left, right, and centre anyway. So that's why I don't give him the excuse. The only excuse that ever should be given to is if a guy has come in, performed really well with what he's got, and then star players get injured, and you see a downturn in results. That's where you should really stick through a manager through an injury crisis and look to come out the other side. But if a guy isn't producing results before this injury crisis, I'm not giving it to him as an excuse. No way.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, as head coach, injuries happen to every manager. It's how you be creative around that. Do you sit there and bemoan and bitch and cry about your luck? Or do you put your head down and start looking for solutions? Start looking into the academy. You'll find different ways of playing and stuff like that. That's his job.
Yeah, 100%. And then Tony Yolo saying, ready for a park the bus type of performance, guys. Yeah, we were discussing that.
Oh. Your mic's gone, Jacka. It was on a slow fade out there. I can hear you now.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Hopefully everybody else can hear me for the best of their abilities. But Tony Yolo saying, ready for a park the bus type of performance, guys. Dave had that really good question on that, by the way, Tony, and he was kind of asking, how do you approach this game? Do you kind of just sit back, play pragmatic, or do you go for them at any point? I think we should try to, in the first half, really go for Man City, really try to replicate what we did the first time around when we were away from home playing them. And I think if we tried to turn the ball over in some dangerous areas, transition on them quickly, nick a goal maybe from a good counter attack, and then probably more in the second half, try to hold on to what you have if you have a lead or if you have some sort of chance of picking up points. Because I feel like if you just sit back for the whole 90 minutes, I think eventually we will lose, but we probably won't make it too embarrassing, but we'll probably still lose. I think you have to go for them at some point in this game. And you might as well just do it in the first half or you have more energy. You have the crowd behind you as well. That's what I would suggest, to be honest, Tony. But I wouldn't rule out at some point us parking the bus. And I don't necessarily blame Thomas Frank for that, especially if he has a result to hold on to or cling on to. You wouldn't really blame the manager for sitting back a bit to hold on to a result. If anything, that's something we probably criticized the last manager for not doing enough was when we did have a lead or when we did have a decent margin to hold on to. We didn't really sit back, and sometimes it cost us. But yeah, at some point he's going to do it, but hopefully not from minute one, in my opinion.
Can't afford to. I think at home
Yeah.
you've got to show some element of bravery. I think you sit back with this team. We've seen time and time again we will shed goals, and the last thing we want is for us to go down before we start reacting. You have a chance to be brave at 0-0 when the game's still in the balance. Go and do that, especially at home. You sit off this Man City side and you sit back for 45 minutes. Where we are, there'll be massive boos. If Chelsea can go and get two against, if West Ham can go and get two against Chelsea and put themselves in the driving seat, there's no reason why and they were away from home, there's no reason why we shouldn't be looking to try and exploit City. We done that earlier on in the season. We were brave and we took our rewards. Go and do the same again today. You sit off them, you allow all their ball players all that possession because they're not going to be like other teams, like Frankfurt midweek, where they're just going to rotate that possession across the back line. They'll get their better players on the ball and they will cause us problems. Can't sit off them. We have to do what we've done away from home earlier on the season. We targeted their goalkeeper and their back line, the worst players in possession, and they couldn't get out, which meant we limited their danger players. And a lot of them also don't want to do the defensive side of the game, which meant that's why we were able to exploit City earlier on the season. Go and rinse and repeat it.
Simon Coley saying, looking forward to a nice, easy afternoon, lads. Against Man City, it has been that way in the past, let's be honest. Simon, sometimes it has just been easy work. Hopefully that's the case today. Big up to you, man.
Simon will have to retire the tactics board for a few weeks. Frank's going to be here for another while. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Simon, don't lose it. Don't lose that tactics board. Just, put it in safe storage and you'll probably have to crack it out at some stage. Big up, though, man. Good to have you with us. Really appreciate your support. Thanks for everybody being here with us. Smash the like button, please. Like I said, just sends us out to more and more people. We would really appreciate it. Sugar Ray has come in here saying, might be mad, but I think we can get something from this game, like the midfield and putting Colo out wide. Come on, you Spurs. Interesting, Sugar Ray. Like, I can see a lot of Spurs fans, including Dave, it sounds like, that just whenever it's Man City, just you're like, you know what? Can we perform yet again another miracle? So I don't blame you, Sugar Ray. I think probably a lot of people are actually in your camp when it comes to that. I don't really know, man, like about the lineup. I'm actually pretty disappointed, to be honest, that Odebear isn't playing this game, Sugar Ray. But let me know. I mean, Kolomwani, he's been good. He scored in the last game, of course. But yeah, I'm a little disappointed not to see Odebear in the team. But let me know what you think about that. And thank you for the generous support, by the way, Sugar Ray.
No, big up, Sugar Ray. Big up, my man. Look, I like to try and come in and think that every day, despite what the universe is telling me sometimes, despite me delivering a lot of realism all the time, when it comes to like just out from kickoff, I can't go in with that mentality. It's something in me just changes and goes, you know what? Maybe today is the day. And I'll hold on to that, my man, because when it works, I'm on planet Mars.
And really appreciate the generous support from you, from Sushan Pusal, from Dropkick Your Teacher, from Tono Yolo, and from Eddie. Really do appreciate it, guys. It does help out the channel a ton. If you want to do what they have done and support the channel, we would really appreciate it. And good to just have any of you guys in here with us. Cypress Spurs saying, hi, guys. Thanks for the stream. Brett Loft saying, Van de Ven out for the season with a small knock. LOL. Yeah, right. It was described as a, touch and go, right? Wasn't that the word that he said? Like, it's only going to be a minor injury. Anytime you hear those sort of types of words or phrases, you're like, uh-oh, we're never going to see him again. Like the Blanky knock, like the Kulusevski knock. Anytime they say knock, you're like, uh-oh.
Well, like that's what we joked about, heading into this game, Jack. With Mickey Van de Ven, you sort of remember in the predicted lineup, or was it the members preview? We're sort of joking that, oh yeah, no, he's only out with a knock, and I said, yeah, but Slanky went out for a knock. Look, 6 months later, so that's honestly. I think myself and Jack are at the point where it doesn't matter what time frame they give you, just ignore it. You'll see him when you see him. That's the way I am when it comes to injuries now.
Oh my God, Vic. But we have gotten kicked off, everybody. Thanks again for all the generous support. About
Big
2 minutes
everyone.
in, if you want to sync up with us. Not a great start from Vicario there. That seemed like a pretty standard save for him, and yet you nearly spilled it.
It's good to see everyone having banter in there with each other as well about me being a waffler and stuff like that. Good to see you all, boys. Oh, well done, Dom. Oh, come on, Mwani. Just slow down and let me.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, he cushioned that down. Mwani just didn't read it.
Come on, Archie. Good challenge. Come on, you Spurs. Oh, when the Spurs go marching in. It looks like you got it spot on with the back five. It's just Romero is in the middle and Dragusin is playing on the left.
Oh, what a challenge from Basuma. And then Gallagher gets kicked there. Get out of your feet, man. Two good challenges, though, from Archie Graham from Basuma there.
Like, again, Basuma, proactive, gets in there, makes the tackle. Gallagher standing there, not even expecting the ball. I mean, you're always supposed to be on your toes. Fuck me, Gallagher. Come on, man. Big game today, though, guys. Let's get in your score predictions. Tyler says, Dave is like a nice Belgian waffle with all the sprinkles, all the coatings and everything else, Tyler. What I will say is people think I waffle when I say things, but then 4 months down the line, people go, oh, maybe he's not a waffler.
Hence why you're a Belgian waffle, a good waffle.
Yeah.
Bit of chocolate on there.
Ooh, Thomas Frank's got a lovely little wave and flick going on here today. Maybe he's feeling himself. Maybe the confidence is back.
He's got the Man City haircut.
He's definitely been in the hairdressers, Jack. You don't get that wave and flick without being in there. I'm sorry.
Did Solanke not get a foul there? He just got deliberately just barged in the back. And then again, the referees are just like, you know what? Play on.
Yeah, but you know the rules, Jack. You're not allowed to give Tottenham free kicks. Go on, Colo. Body him.
Good pace there from Colo. Oh,
great touch, Colo.
Outside the boot.
Oh, Slank, get in front here, man.
Seriously, though, we can't get any breaks with these referees.
That's definitely a free kick. He better blow his whistle to baldy fuck. Thank you. He's not even bald. He's got hair, to be fair. It's not a bad haircut either.
He's giving us an offside.
Referee's also got his Man City haircut, Jack. And he's wearing sky blue. Do we read into that at all?
What did you say, sorry?
The referee is wearing sky blue top.
Do we read
into that at all?
Oh, 100%. Oh, what a touch, Solanke.
Bad boy touch. Now let back. Brilliant. Get in the box. Destiny. He's slipping everywhere. Whoever that guy is, put it in behind him. Yes, he does that. Simmons. Gallagher. Not
Good
bad.
Return by Gallagher.
A doggy.
Back to
shit ball to Simmons. Basuma picks it up. Moves it on out to Zhao. Get it in, Zhao. Give us some of that Portuguese flair.
Whip it in. You had players in the box. Now we have to go all the way back now.
Back to Romero. Come on, Romy. Let's start calculating. Come on, Romulus. Moves it on to Radu. Into Xavi, who's dropped really deep to get this. Back to Romy. Romero. Cheeky little one into Basuma. Gives it straight back to Romero. Moves it on out to Radu. Gives it to Simmons. What can Simmons conjure up here? Come on, magician. Oh, he just plays the same ball back to Romero who played 2 seconds ago.
Come on, you Spurs. You can't hear the crowd get behind. Crowd are loud.
If many people turned up to the protest in the Stout Stand before the game.
Yeah, it would be nice to know
if
anyone saw anything online.
To the right. Jesus Christ, Gallagher, be brave. Just don't do winksy on me, please. Not today.
Tony Yolo saying Frank should let Donnarumma borrow some of his hair.
should give Pep some hair. Radu, good touch, opens up the body, moves it on to a doggy. He does the same thing. Nothing down the line though for him.
He's got Holland on his team, to be fair. He should let Holland. Holland should donate a bit of hair to Donnarumma. Donate it to the fund.
Oh, good turn.
Well
Picks up
done,
the
you
throw. That's
doggy.
ours. Thank you. Well done, Destiny.
Hands in full voice, big up.
Good to
Says
see.
Sugar Ray. Good to hear that, Sugar Ray. And then he's also said Romulus Levitt. Oh, yeah. Rom Bomb, Romulus, Romulicious.
To be honest with you, whenever he gets the ball, it's just the first thing that comes to my mind, to be honest. I love him.
Sir!
Oh, Moran, great touch, ref. It's right in the back. It's two hands. It couldn't be any more clearer. That's got to be. Oh, my Lord. If that was Haaland, he'd be fucking blowing the whistle, protecting him, bringing on the
100%.
stretcher, fucking rubbing down his calf. Jesus Christ.
I mean, we're probably going to get assaulted at some point in the box, and the referee's just going to tell us to get up.
It's madness.
Oh, Gallagher, you
you're
were there,
so
man.
slow. He's all over the shop. That's it, Rummy. That's it, Rummy. Good defending.
Alina
Good
into
ball down the
Polo.
line. Come on, Morani. Well
Nowhere to
held.
really
Well
go,
held.
though.
That's got to be ours.
Nowhere to go for Colo when he received that.
Oh. He done well. He done all he could there, really. Gallagher, man. He started off this game slow. I think he could be the new moon boots, to be honest with you, at this point.
Oh,
here
good
we
ball
go.
from Colo
Xavi,
and a
Slanky,
Xavi.
get on the lap. Get on the overrun.
Oh, too heavy of a touch, man. Keep it close.
Slanky just wasn't quick enough for him to play that ball in behind either. But
Yeah.
he's got, if that's the case,
Just
slow
hold on to
down,
the ball.
give him time to get on the overlap. Yeah, exactly. Hold the ball.
Didn't even give Solanke a chance to catch up to him.
Oh.
Come on. Oh, my God, Radu.
Oh, not a bad clearance, that. Xavi's going for a sandwich here. That's it, Basuma. Get the pressure on. There we go. Go on, Dom. Come on, Dom.
Wanted someone to help him there.
Yeah. Well, once the ball's at the goalkeeper's feet, I don't understand why the instruction isn't to go man for man and force him long.
Ooh, dodgy pass there. Nowhere to go for Bernardo Silva.
Oh, come on.
Someone onto this.
Well
done, Gal.
Oh, Lord. Jesus fucking.
Oh, he's giving us a foul this time, ref.
It's the hair. He's got the Frank haircut. That's what it is. He's got to change it. It's not working for him. He's not confident out there. The hair isn't filling him with confidence, Gallagher. He needs to have a word at Harry Kane's barber.
Nah, not Harry Kane's. Definitely not Harry Kane.
Right, we know the routine here. Xavi finds Romero, and Romero puts it back across the box.
Yep. Come on, Rami.
Home.
Get to that back post, Rami.
There he is. He's on his way back.
Ah, there he is.
There he is. Come on,
Where's
Xavi,
Romulus? Where's Waldo?
No. Right, now we've created the angle. Get it in.
Now we whip it in. There we go. Romulus
to
back
Rami.
post.
Rami, back across.
Oh,
it's the feint blocked. Unlucky.
Just got blocked.
It's a solid routine, though. It does work. What's going on here? Daniel Larson, this fan base, man. What's wrong? Why is everyone against Gallagher? No, it's not we're against him. It's just he's had a couple of touches and he's just been piss poor. Not against him. Obviously, we need them to work out, Dan. I will say is I don't like his hair, though. I'll be honest, Dan.
Yeah, I think that's what Daniel's upset with.
Basuma.
Basuma, balloon head.
It's exactly what I spoke about him getting caught.
Oh, and then he's going to get a yellow card for this as well.
Block it? Oh, my Lord,
God.
Jesus
Basuma,
Christ.
Man. Basuma.
It's exactly what I spoke about in the build-up to this game. That's my concern with the guy. He's just in possession. I'm not being funny, but Radu doesn't cover himself in glory here either. He could do
No, he just sags off him, and then Vicario too. That looked decently savable.
It's Ryan Shirky as well. Just buries it.
But Basuma here.
It's just that. It's two touches that he just doesn't have it under control. It's shocking. It's absolutely shocking. Radu here. I mean, what's this? That's Eric Dyer defending, for fuck's sake.
How do people ever rate Radu Dragusin?
You're 6'4".
It's just not close. He don't even know where he is, Radu Dragusin. You see that, though, there. Like, he actually had no idea where Cherokee was. And then he doesn't even get close to him whatsoever. He's like keeping a social COVID distance away from the guy.
And I wouldn't mind. He's got size 16 feet as well. How's he not getting a block on that?
He's
Jesus
social
Christ.
distancing from Cherokee. Like, the fuck is that?
Vicario doesn't cover himself in glory either. It's not nestled into the bottom corner.
It's shocking defending from Radu Dragon.
Frank can be pissed off with Basuma all he wants. He's the one that brought him back into the fold. Don't want to hear it. Fucking Basuma, that's useless. It's absolutely useless.
And I think he has
two
to
shit
save that.
touches in possession.
It's an error on all their parts. Basuma, it starts with him, completely unnecessary. And then Radu Dragishin just doesn't know how to defend. And then Vicario, once again, has not made a great representation of himself there. That looked decently savable.
Well, Jack, you asked how long my enthusiasm would last. I could tell you exactly 11 minutes.
Dave's you can tell, actually, Dave's still being generous because we conceded about just after 10, and Dave's giving it 11.
Oh my God, we're all over the shop
again.
We're all over the shop.
Yep, and the crowd has immediately gotten quiet.
Well done, Joe. It's a throw-in. Well done. Fucking Basuma, man.
Honestly, Dragishin is so
he's
shit.
in space. He's looked for it. He's asked for it. He gets turned. One shit touch, followed by another shit touch. Fuck me. And then Radu, I just can't believe it. I mean, he's obviously being taught by Ben Davies. He hasn't learned off Romero. He's obviously gone to Ben Davies and coaching instincts. Drop. Fucking drop. Go out and engage the ball. It's your job. It's your job.
That is the most Eric Dyer defending I've seen in a while. Just chauffeuring his defender. He didn't even know where he was, too, like, which is amazing because he only had one runner to track anyways, and he had no idea. All Radu Dragishin has done this game is just drop, and run away from him.
Oh, he's rattled now. He's absolutely rattled, Basuma. Him and Gallagher shocking in there.
Good clearance from Palhinha.
Show some composure now, Tottenham. You still have a chance in this game. Show some composure here. There we go, Rami. Oh, ref. Oh, you want to blow that one? That's the foul you want to give. That's the one. Oh, my Lord.
Stevie Frazier, what did anyone expect with all our players? I mean, I wouldn't expect Radu Dragishin to be that shocking at defending by being a professional player. The guy was social distance defending, Stevie.
And I mean, Basuma. I mean, that's
and
on
Basuma
Thomas
as
Frank.
well.
He could have played Papa Matsar today. He didn't. He benched him. He's played Basuma. And I mean, that's 2 touches in midfield. How many times have we seen him do that under Ange Postecoglou? Give away the ball that leads to a goal. It's not good enough.
I don't know how, Stevie, you could be excusing that mistake from Basuma and from Radu Dragishin.
I do take the point that, you know, when you've got injuries and you are putting a mixed match squad together, mistakes are going to happen. I do get that point. But it's the same individuals all the time when they play.
And Vicario should have been able to save that.
Oh, yeah, Vicario, I mean, it's just weak. It looks like the ball's bounced over his arm, but it's just, again, like, Basuma makes the mistake. You're hoping at least one of your centre-backs or goalkeeper can bail you out, and neither of them do. But the anger doesn't just come in at this game, Stevie. It's all the run of 2 wins in the last 14 Premier League games building up to this. Just leads to this, if you know what I mean.
Oh my God.
See, you're just popping it around. Thank God Haaland's had the case of the fucking nerves there.
Well, he was trying to get out of Cherokee's way, who's still rolling on the ground. Someone just pick him up.
Right, put the ball out then. Stop crying at the ref. Put the ball out. You're in possession if you want him to get attention.
How many times has he rolled over? Get up.
It's a siege already. Starting to feel like it's going to go that way, man. Yeah, Stevie's saying he expected it. Yeah.
I don't think players being out, though, is like an excuse for players just being that shit, though. Like Radu Dragishin, I'm allowed to be frustrated with Radu Dragishin.
Well, his agent is calling for minutes. He asked the last man to change the system to get him in. There's no excuse for that guy. His agent, if your agent's sitting there begging for you to play and putting the pressure on the club to play you, there's no excuses for him then. Thomas Frank furious with that. Well, you picked Basuma in the midfield, so you can get tick all you want. You picked him. Could have played Sarr. Oh, anyway, let's all sing Kumbaya and think of like curry and kebabs and stuff. Happier things.
Tyler saying, yeah, where is Sar? Shake my head. I mean, he's on the bench because he played well the last game. That's why, Tyler.
Oh, you mean the AFCON champion? Full of confidence. Yeah, he's benched.
Anytime you
Why?
play well under Thomas Frank,
Yeah.
you're benched. You know the rules, Tyler.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my God, that's horrific defending by Romero. And who else is that? Is tracking back? It's horrific. Pep Guardiola looks like he's fed up and they're already 1-0 up. What the fuck? That's shocking from Romero. Misreads the flight. And who's that weakling there? Radu again. I'm not surprised. Yeah. We need a set piece. Oh, go on, Colo. Hold it up. Let a doggy go on the outside. Well done, Gallagher. Oh, Simmons, come on.
We look very wide open.
Well, yeah, very, very wide open.
It feels like the Arsenal game.
Jogging back there. It's not good enough from Xavi. He's just jogging back. That's better
Challenge.
Though. Solanke, hold it. Get Mawani on the outside. And Mawani, will you sprint?
I mean, he's offering no option there, Colo. Well done. Archie, play Solanke.
Good ball. Come on, Dom. Can he get there?
It's too heavy.
Players are already starting to fucking just walk around and jog around.
We look so open, though. It's kind of like the Arsenal game where we went for a back five in that game, and we looked very open like we did against Arsenal. There's just so many players in midfield for Man City to pick from. Like, they have any pass available to them, any pass they want.
But moments like that, when Shirky had the ball, he had Basumi, he had Simmons, and he had a dog in. They all stood off him. There's 3 years when he's in between. He's going sandwich the fucker. Gallagher back to Vicario. Vicario pumps it long and sure. Dominic Solanke's playing centre midfield. Oh my God, it's not hard. Tell your striker to stay up there and occupy the centre back so when you go along, you can at least fight for the fucking thing.
I was worried about going with a back four for this game. Or back five. Because it just felt like when we did the back five against better teams, like against Arsenal, we just got absolutely rinsed in the midfield. And it feels that way again. We just look so open in the midfield. Just Basuma being on the first team is entertaining. Or is embarrassing, says Tony Yolo. That was a funny comment earlier, Tony, if you saw it from Limpy Down Under, saying, knowing Thomas Frank will make Basuma captain.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on, Tottenham. There's no intensity to anything we're doing either. There we go, Dom. Oh, unlucky. Keep going. Don't allow them out here. Don't allow them out. Basuma make up for it. Come on, get on him. Well done, Xavi. Well done, Destiny. Well done, Xavi. Go on, Xavi.
How many chances?
Go on, Xavi.
Oh, my gosh. How many
Gallagher, well done. That's another yellow. Is he already on a yellow?
I was going to say,
it's a free kick.
Advantage?
Free kick. Come on.
There? Jesus, ref.
Looks like Xavi Simmons has hit this. Well done, Gallagher. Got in there. Good anticipation. That's much better from him. Brilliant. Is that Kusanov?
Yeah.
He's on a yellow. I want to see every ball going behind him now. That's dirty. That's a red card. Studs are up. Get him off. "24Z, if that's Romero, that's a red. Spot on. Hopefully we can get a good delivery here from Xavi or at least hit the target. Give us a wonder goal or something. It's a good opportunity, this. Test the goalkeeper. Pick up a corner. Send everyone after it. I'm not being funny, but Xavi Simons can't hit the target from open play. Why are we giving him a dead ball to try and score a free kick? Put someone else on it. Oh my God, Donnarumma, he's balling at the top there bad, isn't he? If you don't hit the target here, Xavi, you got to be.
Might be a little too far out.
He's definitely going for goal. He's shaping up for it now.
I mean, they don't respect him because they're only putting 3 guys on the wall.
That's true, yeah. Oh my God.
And he hits it into the
It
wall.
off the wall.
Only 3 players in the wall, and you hit it into the wall. Barely even gets it above chest level.
Oh. It's going to be a long day. Why is there so many white shirts sitting back there picking up nobody? Get on the fucking press and pick up your fucking players. 2 midfielders for Man City drop and take the ball. And you've got Basuma and Gallagher sitting in there asking Romero how his wife is. Fuck me.
Oh my God, Radu, man.
Oh, this guy is in space.
Radu is so bad. The fact that he let Holland just chest that down.
Oh no, Rami. Oh no. Oh no,
Lord.
that's way too
Cherokee
easy. That's
almost scoring a worldie.
That's disgraceful. That is way too easy, that. There is no intensity about us whatsoever.
The fact that Radu Dragusin only had 1 player to mark there, Holland, and he doesn't still have any idea where he was.
What is that slide tackle?
Radu Dragusin is actually shot. What a save from Vicario, actually.
That slide tackle attempt from him is embarrassing.
Radu Dragusin might actually be... I can't believe people thought that this guy was going to be good under Thomas Frank, or that somehow Ange Postecoglou needed to play him more. He is shocking.
If you don't have positioning, you're never going to make it.
What a ball by Xavi.
Right, can we go forward? Oh my God, Xavi, give the guy a chance. Give the guy a chance. You've played it way too soon. You haven't even let him get anywhere near in line with the defender before you play it in behind.
World-class save here from Vicario, actually. Unbelievable save. That's headed in.
Yeah. No wonder why Sharkey was remonstrating not getting a corner there.
That's headed in.
Embarrassing defending there from Romero and Radu there.
It's just that moment, though, there where Donnarumma pings it long, and Radu Dragusin, for whatever reason, is still 10 yards away from Holland, lets him chest it down, and it still doesn't even find a way to be able to nick the ball off of him. Bundles over Holland after Holland has already gotten rid of the ball. Like, Radu Dragusin is doing his very best to play somehow worse than an Eric Dyer would in a defense.
Carterman Farming Simulator says, stop your red card rubbish, Dave. I'm a Spurs fan. I need Man City players to get sent off if we want to win today. A water break. A water break. So Pep can issue more instructions. What's going on here?
Pep is like, take it easy on them. He's like, have mercy. They have families. There are people watching this game.
Oh, come on, Spurs. See if we can muster something here. There we go, Romero. Someone else has got to go for that. Well done, Moani. And again, unlucky. Right, Rami, your turn. Head tennis. Ref, we'll have a yellow card there. You just wrestled him to the ground.
Pep is like, take it easy on them. I want Frank to stay. This was Daniel Larson.
Oh, my
He's
Lord.
doing that. Jeez, Vicario.
That's a better ball, though.
Oh, good try,
Go on,
Solanke.
Moani. Force this fucker to go along. Well done. Come on, Destiny. There we go, Radu. Well on, Simmons. Come on, Gallagher.
He looks like he's in quicksand, Gallagher.
Oh, no. I'd nearly ask Basuma, is there any balloons at this point? I need it watching Tottenham. Genuinely.
Someone asked if Basuma hasn't already taken all the balloons. If he has a few spares.
Well done, Gallagher. Let's go, Moani. Good.
He's behind him.
Oh, my God.
How many times? We get like 20-second chances and we still can't hold on to it. Oh, my gosh. Please, boys. Try to somehow look. It's hard for them to look any worse at times. Like, that's what's impressive. Please, boys. At least pretend to be professional players.
Like, the thing is, right, I get we've got a lot of injuries, and, like, sometimes it throws your team out of sync. But I've seen much of this same shit before the injuries happened. Do you know what I mean? So I can't give it a free pass. Oh, my God. Thing is, football edits, he's not going to be sacked. He's here for another part of the season at least. Clear that. Oh, my God. The guy's heading it back to people now. What is wrong with him? It's the haircut. It's got to be.
How many everyone keep a counter on the bun adjustments from Brady Dragon.
Probably had, what, 4?
He's going to adjust his bun more times than he's going to make a challenge this game.
What is Vicario doing here? What are we doing here? Oh, it's scintillating. Oh, it's scintillating. This is great football from Tottenham. Oh! Saucy feet. Good ball into Xavi. Keep it moving, kid.
Get rid of it, man. Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Oh, well done. Now keep it moving. No, will you pass the fucking ball, kid? Pass the ball. Glau says I'm getting fed up of tired of entitled idiots calling for Frank's head. I don't think it's
if you're okay with 2 wins in 15 games, be my guest. Glau. If we're entitled for wanting more than 2 wins in 15 games, I think you might be on the wrong end of the stick here, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
We have worse form than Wolves right now.
How dare you?
I don't think we're entitled to be asking more than to be playing better than Wolves.
You're so
maybe you are a Wolves fan, so maybe that's where it's coming from.
I mean, how dare I expect us to win more than 2 and 14?
Tony Yolo, I cut that man's bun off, to be honest. Yeah, exactly. No buns on if I were manager. No buns.
Glau says, not us, the comments. How dare you guys
out as well.
Oh, of course he blows it up. Come on, Spurs. Let's try to do something here.
I take the Sean Dyche approach, Tony. No buns, no bibs. Or what is it? No, what does he not allow? The snoods?
Yes, gloves.
No gloves, no snoods, no buns.
Oh my God, what is that? I mean, is this guy playing a different sport? Like, how does he think you could just barge in to run over someone? Like, does this guy think it's NFL today? Super Bowl's not till next week. Oh my God. Oh no. The lack of intensity out here today is absolutely abysmal.
Radu Dragishin's agent after today's game will say he had a world-class performance. Seriously.
I think we're conserving energy for the second half. That's what it looks like. It better
King Otto saying, we are so bad, we're starting to make Man City look bad. Exactly. We're that bad of a team. We're that toxic. We're radioactively bad.
Someone help Dom Slanky. He's just pressing in a triangle there, and not one person has gone, do you know what? I'll go and help the guy. Get after it. Go on, Xavi. Problem is, no one's helping him. There we go, Dom. Go on, Biss. There we go. See what happens when we all help each other out? Force it back to the keeper and make the welly go along. Now win this. Oh, my God.
Why is no one ever close?
Oh, well done, Xavi. Right, Moani, go.
Bam!
Good ball. Oh. Moani back to
Solanke,
Solanke. He's overran it.
Oh, my Solanke, man.
He initially stood still and then ran once he passed it. What is going on?
Solanke, I mean, he's also just run too quickly there, Solanke. Like, you have to almost slow your run down. Wait for the pass. He's overran the pass. It was actually a good pick out from... Oh, good interception from Udogie. Get turned. Well done, Udogie. Done. Really well done.
Pushed him on the outside. He's on a yellow. Oh, no, that's not Kusanov. That's Nunes.
Well done, Udogie.
Go on, Xavi. Come on, Spurs. Let's create something here. Biss. Onto Romy. Romulus back out to the left-hand side to Basuma. Basuma to Xavi. Xavi holds it up, looking for the overlap of Udogie. Udogie's late to get going. Holy shit, we can't even complete a simple ball. That is a simple move I've seen West Ham complete, Wolves complete, Burnley complete. Fuck me, I've even seen Tranmere Rovers complete it. Fuck's sake.
Thomas Tuchel watching this, he's like, can I get a refund?
How can we not complete that pass?
Maybe Thomas Tuchel, the only reason he's here, there are no England players to watch, right? Unless I'm mistaken. So I wonder what he's even here to watch the game for.
Well, he's probably hoping someone like Foden would be playing or something like that.
I think he did say, though, like, what is it? He said he, like, the first ever jersey he had was Tottenham or something.
Imagine we pulled that one off in the summer.
Yeah, who's Tuchel watching?
Well done. Good challenge. Someone else get out there now.
Well done. Come on, Rom. Well done, Solanke.
Get out. Close it down. Close it down. Don't allow that ball in.
Amazing. You didn't even challenge that. Oh, he could be watching Gallagher. That's right.
Guehi as well. Oh, God, Gallagher's not getting anywhere near the squad playing like this. There we go. Speaking of Gallagher, come on, kid. Let's go, Connor. Good ball. Good ball. Xavi, get your head up. Don't lose it. Oh, Lord, he does his best to try to, but Archie Gray picks it up. Back into Xavi. Good ball out to Zhao. Can we get a cross in here? Oh, Archie, you are jogging once he's passed the ball. Be aware, you're not going to get that time in the final third, kid. Show some fucking enthusiasm and some aggression.
He could be
Show some intensity.
Yeah, Nico Riley too. I've had a howler there. I've forgot any. I mean, maybe the football is so bad right now. I forget that these guys do play for national teams.
Oh, Romy. How's he got away with that one? Let's go. Oh, my God.
We found a way to give that
Xavi,
away.
Play a doggy. Destiny, shoot.
Colo.
Play it back. Xavi.
Oh, how are we not getting a shot off here?
Oh, my God.
How are we not getting a shot off?
Oh, my God.
How did we not get a shot off there?
What is wrong with us?
How did we not get a shot off there?
One touch and shoot. We spoke about this. I mean, come on, guys. Now City are on the break here. That's not a free. He's pulled his leg back. He's gone diving, ref. Xavi's taking too many touches on the ball. Colo here.
He does have a shot there. Have a shot there.
Yeah. It's also the touch he takes. He takes it towards the defender rather than away from him.
Yeah.
Closes down his shooting angle. Oh, Zhao. Oh, he doesn't play Muani in behind. Gallagher onto Biss, back to Romy. Spurs with a little bit of possession now. Can we get something off the back of this? At least test Donnarumma, that'd be nice. Back to Bissouma. Bissouma, lovely float ball out to a doggy.
Well done,
Go
Udogie.
on. Good ball into
good turn.
Good layoff, that'll do. Gallagher. Onto Gray.
See
One in
Bissouma.
this, create some space and put it in. We've got 4 players in there. There we go. Gallagher crosses it.
Good
Slanky. Good hold up. Simmons blocked. Can he get it again? He does well here, the kid. Oh, he's too weak.
And he takes him out.
And gives away the free kick.
What hold up play by Solanke there. He set up Xavi really well.
Tony Olo says he's watching Frank play Candy Crush on his board.
Yeah. They're both avid Candy Crush players and checkers. Where Thomas Tuchel's making sure that he doesn't have that tactics board.
He hasn't touched him. Did the referee give him a card for that? We're so frustrating in the forward areas, man.
I mean, right there, though, like Solanke literally brings it down, takes a touch, lays it off to Xavi. And once again, like Xavi can't get an actual shot actually on the keeper. Somehow gets it blocked. Earlier, right, he has a potential opportunity to get a shot on goal, hits it into a 3-man wall.
Oh, he's becoming
You really have to question Xavi's shooting.
It's like he's waiting for the perfect opportunity all the time. Well done, Bissouma. Go on, Solanke. Well done, Solanke. Play it back now. He turned into trouble. He's turned into trouble there. He could have passed it backwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, don't let him run like that. Come on, guys. Semenyo.
Ayunuri. Rodri.
You got to push out, boys.
Ugh.
City now just holding possession.
Yeah, walking pace.
Kusanov.
Someone want to engage?
Like, you're never going to win the ball back if it's just one player going at a time. Like, if one goes and presses the ball, the other has to go and block off the passing option. Just one at a time, back in. One at a time, back in. 1-0 down, for fuck's sake.
Well done, Rom. No one there.
Great challenge. Well done, Gallagher. Oh, this halfer is petering out, innit?
Oh, City almost realized that we're not actually going to engage them at times, so then they just start passing it around like a training session.
Q7 says Campton are own half at home, 1-0 down. Makes no sense. It does to Frank. He just doesn't want to be beat by 2 or 3. We lose 1-0. He'll come out and say, well, it's fine margins again. We done well. Another day we would have came out the right side. He says it every time. 2 wins in 14. When are we actually going to come out the right side? How quiet is the stadium? To be honest with you, we don't listen to commentary.
It is very quiet.
Right, can we break here with some intensity maybe? Come on, Destiny, carry Simmons, get on the overlap with some intensity, sprint. Wants the ball to feet, typical. Fucking no one stretches the play. Absolutely nobody.
And then he gives it to Udogie there. Like, what's Udogie going to go there?
Romulus.
I mean, everyone is standing still, lads. What is going on? Everyone in the forward line standing still. Everyone in midfield standing still. No one making a move for a pass. It's like they actually have no idea what they're doing in possession, which could really be the case because Thomas Frank doesn't work on anything in possession. But right there was a still image of Xavi Simons just standing on the ball under no pressure, and no one was making any movement at all just standing. Are you serious, man? Even right here, out of possession, everyone is just standing. No one is engaging. This is like this is actual training ground stuff. It's like they're just intentionally going at walking pace.
It's appalling.
Out of possession, everyone's standing. In possession, everyone is standing. What the hell are we doing here? We're only 1-0 down as well. It's not like we're 3-0 down already.
Guarantee he's asked them to save energy for the second half and go for the game.
I hope that's the case. I mean, I damn hope that's the case.
Yeah.
Because if we play this way in the second half,
even if it is the case, it's not the right way to approach games at home anyway. Oh my God. Everyone's so worried about dropping into positions rather than getting out and putting pressure on the ball.
That is infuriating, both in possession and out of possession for that 3-minute spell there. No one even, I'm not even kidding, no one even making a step. Everyone just standing completely straight up, completely still. Unbelievable. Oh, now we're completely wide open from Droughted Dragon's clearance. We are fucking shit.
2-0 down. Well, when you're playing with a lack of intensity and you're refusing to turn around, you leave yourself to be played around like that. 3 centre backs and we've been ripped right open. Fucking embarrassing.
That game plan of saving the energy for the second half hasn't worked because now we're 2-0 down.
We seen it against Aston Villa, didn't we? 2-0 down. The next team would come out flying in the second half. I'm fucking sick of it. And he can write down all the fucking notes he wants. I don't care. Fucking sort it out. I mean, what is that from Radu Dragosin in the first place anyway? That's again him. He gives away the ball and just leaves everyone exposed. He's a fucking donkey. He's completely left us exposed there. It's shocking. And I don't want to hear anyone go at Romero. He has to make a decision.
There's only one defender left. There's only one. Once he cleared that, there was nobody there. Nobody left.
There's nothing he can do there.
Radu Dragosin has played shocking tonight. Huge part in both goals.
Fucking sick of this shit, Jack.
I'm more incensed about that 4 minutes right there where we actually
it's been like that
made no effort in possession or out of possession to do anything whatsoever.
That's been like that the majority of the half though. It's been all game. I've been writing down notes here, for half time. I'll have that down as one of the notes to talk about because it's just it's fucking shocking. It's startling, Jack.
Makes me really question if they, I already felt like they weren't playing for Thomas Frank, but that really confirms it for me. Not playing for Thomas Frank, or they also, if anything, too, seem to have actually no plan whatsoever in possession, out of possession. Frank's writing excuses already on his tactical pad. Exactly,
He's
Dean.
probably going to ask them how we can be more condensed in the second half so we don't get this 3 or 4. Like, look at that. Everyone's behind the ball. He's soloing it around the place. Fuck me. And we just go one at a time. There's no coordination in the press out of possession to try and win it back. I'm fucking sick of it. When we do get possession, when you're thinking, okay, Xavi's got the ball, make an overlap and run, everyone's coming looking for it to feet so we can play safe passes, which puts us back under pressure because we're passing backwards and sideways rather than stretching them in behind. Kusanov is on a yellow card. We haven't fucking gone at him once or put a ball in behind him once since he's been booked. What are we doing here? And like, yeah, we've got injuries, but there's no excuse for lack of fucking running and stuff like that. None.
Go
Well done,
Colo.
Colo.
Go
Well done,
Colo.
Colo. Good put.
Oh,
Oh,
good
good
try.
defending.
Good try. Good challenge from Paulinho. Come on, lads. Get a goal here. Whip one in, Destiny. Xavi. Xavi.
I wish this guy would shoot.
Xavi, can you shoot or play pass there, man? You're just going to hit it into the wall again from the free kick. I mean, you don't even need to. Why is he even? Just play the pass or shoot there, man. You don't need to sell the free kick. It's like he's fasting from shooting. It's like he's taking like a protest against shooting.
They're not allowed to shoot from distance. I agree with you.
Yeah, that's how he realized to get into the team. That's how Xavi knew he'd get into the team, by not
Don't
shooting.
shoot, win a free kick. Set piece at fucking C. You better bury this one.
That's how you
This
get
is
into
central. You can go either side here.
That's how you
Just
get
make
into
it
the
go
team,
straight.
not shooting. That's why Wilson Odebear got benched for this game, because he was shooting too much in the recent.
He shot from distance and nearly scored. He couldn't take the risk of allowing him to do it again.
That's why Odebear and Tell are on the bench, because they shoot too much.
Now, this guy, it's an uncontested effort, central of the goal. If he cannot hit the target here, take him off. Xavi! Oh, my Lord. It's the most basic effort I've ever seen.
We are actually doing our very best to give Man City a training exercise today. We're giving Donnarumma simple saves. We're walking out of possession. We're walking in possession. We're doing our very best to provide a training match for them.
Oh, this is hard. This is fucking hard.
It's almost like we want Man City not to have any effort at all. Kinski's laughing on the bench.
Yeah, they're probably joking with him. You're better off getting out here and going to West Ham.
It's once again, though, it's Spurs. Like, I went into this game pretty glum as it is, having no expectations really, and somehow they've still fallen below those already bottom basement expectations and levels. Shocking.
Look, Jack, it's been a shocking land. I mean, there's so much wrong with it. Look, when it comes to Radu Dragusin, I don't get angry at Frank for that. Yeah. I get that Radu's been out for a long time. But how can you have the audacity to have an agent that he does, that calls for this guy to fucking get game time, has asked previous managers to change formation to get him into the team, and he puts in that level of performance? But where I do blame Frank, Radu should never have been that left-sided centre-back in the first place. It's the one thing I said coming into this game pre-match, Jack. You play Radu out there, he is going to be lost. Where has he been this half? He's at fault for both goals. Well, not technically at fault for the first goal. He could have done a lot better to prevent it. But that second goal is all him. Out at left back, on a right boot, trying to clear the ball. Puts it straight back into the middle. One pass. They play the ball where he's supposed to be. Romero's left with 2v1. So, that's where I do blame Frank. He should never have been played on the left. He should have been played in the centre, moving Romero out to left. Why? Because Romero is technically better on the ball, and that goal wouldn't have happened if Romero was making that clearance. So that's where I blame Frank. But Radu Dragusin, this guy needs to be sold. Name me a good game he's had for Tottenham Hotspur. When he had 20-odd games last season, the game here today, name me one good game this guy has had. He is not cut out for Premier League football. Fucking useless. Sell the guy on in the summer. Basuma. This is where I do blame Thomas Frank. He has Papa Matasar on the bench. He's isolated Basuma for the majority of this season. I don't want to hear anyone say injury has forced him to play him. No. If you're going to isolate the guy because you want to make a stand about egos, this, that, and the other, when you have an injury crisis, you turn to someone else. You don't fucking turn to the guy. And then you see him slamming down bottles on his pad and his fucking wig and everything else, he wants to slam down. When that goal goes in, hello, bozo, you pick Basuma. You decided to put your fate back in him. Us Spurs fans, we knew this was going to happen. I spoke about before the game. In possession is where I worry about him in today's game because he's very loose. He gets the ball in space, 2 shit touches, gets the ball taken off him, tries to rip Haaland down, doesn't. Radu Dragic doesn't help him. Vicario shit in goals. But I do blame Frank for picking Basuma because Papa Sarr should be out there. Who's contributed more this season, Sarr or Basuma? So on that basis, you play fucking Papa Sarr. And then you move on to the team. I mean, the tactics around this game. The press is half-hearted when we do go. We go one at a time. And all you're doing is allowing them just to pop it onto the next guy. I mean, it's so basic. I'm not being funny, but again, I keep saying I'm an overweight little fat fucking leprechaun from Ireland. And even I know that if you go on the press, you've got to go 2 and 3 at a time. One guy presses the ball, the other guy's cut off the passing options. You force him backwards to your goalkeeper and you continue that press so he goes long and you try to turn it over, or else they try and pass and you turn it over and bang you're in on them. But there's no coordination in the press whatsoever. And I'm not being funny. We had more coordination in the press last year and a guy that had 0 fucking tactics, according to everybody else, than what we do with a fucking tactical guru with pads, fucking magnets, all his coaching team and everything else. I'm absolutely sick of how passive we are in possession. And again, we'll probably go for it in the second half, Jack. But how many times do we have to be 2-0 down before we take the shackles off and go for it again? Why not show the same bravery you showed against Man City in the opening game, in one of the opening games of the season, where we went and pressed them high and caused them a lot of trouble? But no, we sit often. We allow them to get all the ball into all their players, all their creative players, all their attacking players, and it's so easy. They don't even have to force it. They just drop, wait for the ball, boom, take 2 or 3 of our players out of the game. But then also, you know, how many times when Man City are playing through us, lack of intensity,
Seriously.
lack of aggression, players standing around just watching them run by them, not even making an effort to try and pull them down. It's fucking embarrassing from their behalf. And then going forward, if I see one more player get the ball at his feet and players like Mwani, Adogi, even Solanke refuse to run in behind and get on the overlap with some aggression and some intensity in their running so that we can start stretching that Man City back line, start putting the ball in behind. Newsflash, Kuznov is fucking useless and he's on a yellow card. How do we not keep targeting him? How? It's absolutely embarrassing. I'm sick of it because what we do is we get the ball, you're thinking, right, break. If we're going to play this defensive system, break on the counter. Nope, we slow it down, pass it into a player who's dropping, looking for the ball. He passes it back. All of a sudden, we either play ourselves into trouble or we end up just rotating it and hoofing it long and giving it back anyway. I'm absolutely sick of it. The tactics are fucking bog standard and I'm sick of it. It's not difficult to instruct your player that when one gets the ball and you're playing counter, to instruct other players to break and get on the overlap with intensity and aggression in the run and play it. I'm absolutely sick of it. All these tactics are playing us into trouble. The safe passes, we're trying to control it all the way up to the final third. Then when we get there, Jack, we haven't put in one cross and we haven't fucking took one shot in from around the edge of the area, even though these chances are presenting themselves. And anytime we do get into a half-decent position, players need 5-6 touches and the chance is gone. I'm fed up of it, man. I'm absolutely fed up of it. We are going down if we continue like this. It is not good enough. Nowhere near good enough. And that's on Frank and this fucking playing squad.
It's been training exercise stuff from us. I mean, it seems like we're trying to give Man City the easiest possible game. King Huddle, I think, perfectly says it. It looks like we're a zombie 11 out there. It really has. Like, that was just infuriating at one point for me, just to see at one stage where just Man City had no one at all in a Spurs shirt was in trying to engage the ball, trying to press. It's not like we were also just high up the pitch. We were literally inside our own half, defending from inside our own half, and no one was even looking to even make a movement towards the ball to put them under pressure. Man City player, for all he cared, could probably just have stood on the ball, just wait for the rest of the game to time out at that point. It was absolutely dreadful. And then there was at one stage just where Xavi Simons had the ball, and there was not one Spurs player, not one, even moving, let alone walking, not even moving for the ball, showing for it, making a run. It's zombie stuff from Spurs. And if anything, it really makes me question, which
Is
I
that
already
the
felt
players
like I
checking
did.
out under the manager though, Jack?
That's what
Or
I'm saying.
is that tactics?
I think, well, this is what people have been saying. Oh, the performances have been improving and whatnot. It's like, I think there was maybe just more desperation out of the players to actually try to win some of the games that were winnable. I think they've gone into this game. It looks like the players knowing that they're going to lose. It seems like that. And I think as well, they're clearly not playing for this manager, because if they were, you would have saw them trying to make an effort once they went 1-0 down. They would have tried to wake themselves up. They would have tried to at least put in challenges, pull players down, like you're saying, do some of the basics in terms of just showing effort. They're showing no effort whatsoever. So it's clear that these players have gone in knowing that they're going to lose and maybe okay with honestly losing at this point. And that's a sign that they've given up on themselves and have given up on this manager for me.
Yeah. Yeah, but look, how many times have we seen it at home, passive first half, even that games where we've gone into 0-0, all of a sudden we go for it in the second half. Wouldn't surprise me if Frank and his coaching team are sitting there and they've gone, well, if you look at City, they concede more of their goals in the second half. So what we'll do is, guys, we'll sit in, contain them, and go for them in the second half at this moment. That's what the fucking tactics are telling us, or the stats are telling us, and everything else that we've worked out. Get off your fucking computers and start looking at the game away from the computers and the stats and everything else. Stats can tell you where their weaknesses and stuff like that, but you also got to follow through with the instructions then and start looking to penetrate that at every opportunity. We don't. We just play safe. Pragmatism. I'm absolutely sick of it. We respect every single opposition. And I get we've got injuries and that today, and it doesn't help. It does make you a bit more disjointed and stuff like that. But the reality is, we've played a lot like this even before this injury crisis. Passive, showing the opposition so much respect. Like last week, I sat there and I watched Burnley centre backs rotate around the place, unchallenged and stuff. It's fucking Burnley. When are we actually going to show some cojones? In fact, when is Thomas Frank going to wake up? Earlier on in the season, when we played Burnley, Man City, and teams like that, when we were winning earlier on in the season, we went after them with the press. We forced teams into errors. We score goals. Now we sit back off teams, and we're losing games left, right, and centre. We're going into half-time a lot of the times now, already defeated. Game already gone. And then we come out in the second half and we show spirit. We might get one, give you a glimmer of hope that we're going to get back into it. And then all of a sudden, we revert back to being pragmatic again, hoping that we'll catch them with a set piece near the end to get the equalizer. I'm fucking sick of it. This team is better when they're instructed to go and press the ball. This team is better when they're instructed, to play it on the front foot. This squad, with the young players we've got and stuff, they don't have the discipline to play this pragmatic way. They switch off when they're just dropping in, watching the teams pass the ball around. Fuck's sake, we're bored at home with sitting there watching it. Imagine how bored these players are. At some stage, Frank has to realise what he's got. He's come in here and he's tried to do things his way, just like Hans did, and it's what led to the sack. As a manager, as a head coach, I'm going to stop calling them managers, they're not, they're head coaches. It's your job to get the best out of what you've got, which means sometimes you have to adapt slightly. You have to go against what you believe in and stuff like that. You can still keep your principles, your no dickhead policies and stuff, but in terms of the way you see football, has to change according to what you've got. He plays the same way regardless of what we've got. And everyone can sit here and say, bring in signings, they're going to make a difference. He benches them. You play well, you're benched. Sarr's been one of our best midfielders this season. Rode the bench for majority of the season. Udebur picking up form. Has been at the heart of a lot of our goals lately. Benched. Matisse Tell, gets, rightly so, takes the punishment for not playing well earlier on in the season. Then comes back, starts performing. Benched. Paulinho performing well. Benched for a run of 7 games. I'm sick of it. We wonder why we see performances like this. Well, when you play well, you're benched. What's the incentive to actually go out there and try?
Seriously.
Which leads to this people sitting off, not trying a leg. Because if you do that under Frank, you will be rewarded next week and you will play.
Daniel Larson with a super chat saying, "Big up, guys. Sorry for being a bit aggressive earlier in the chat. I just hate the state of this club. But sorry for taking it out on the chat. Much love, lads." No need to apologize, Daniel.
No need to apologize.
We've also been here like 50 months. So I think at this point, Daniel, we're all going to have our crash outs, to be honest. And I think you were being totally fine, man. Totally fine. If anything, I think you were just defending Conor Gallagher's hair because I know Dave doesn't like the long hairstyle from Conor Gallagher and Thomas Frank. Big up, though, Daniel. No need to apologize.
Dan, you don't need to apologize. Look, we're all fucking upset. We're all angry. At the end of the day, we're all a family, a community here. We're going to end up taking out on each other at points. Just the big thing is, just once that happens, come back, show each other love, and move on.
Dropkick Your Teacher saying, why haven't we recalled some of these loanees? We have so many options. I mean, someone put in the chat, maybe it was earlier, someone put in the chat, maybe I skipped it, or it might have been someone, I think it was Tony Yolo. Sorry if I skipped this, Tony Yolo. He's saying, bring back Phillips. It can't be much worse than Dragic. Exactly. We could bring back Phillips. We can bring back Dorrington. We could bring back Luka Vuskovic. It just doesn't make sense. And then
Well,
We Are Spurs TV also from earlier. Sorry, We Are Spurs TV saying we were 2 goals down, playing still a 5 in the back. He has to change things at halftime. Whether he'll make the right changes or not could be a different story. But drop kick your teacher, man. Listen, I think we just need to bring back some players, nor just have options, Like, it felt like Drowdy Dragic, the only reason he's playing is because we have no options. He probably was going to be shipped out, if anything, this January. It looked like he was going to be lined up for a move away from the club. But the fact that we have no options, he kind of has to play. Same thing with Basuma. Basuma was supposed to be leaving this January. Because we have so many injuries, we have no options, and Spurs haven't signed any more players. He also has being forced to play.
but
He
here's the
could have
thing.
played Pop Matasar, though, to be fair.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? I get it from Frank's point of view. But if you've got players and you're selling injuries the way you are, and some of these players you don't believe in, you don't select them to come out there again. You beg the club to get Vuskovic back, who's almost Bundesliga Player of the Year right now. You bring him back. How the fuck have we allowed him to go out to Germany and gather a reputation he has, and we're stuck here playing Radu Dragusin?
Yeah.
You know, we've got a real problem going forward in terms of creativity. Why not bring back someone like Jamie Donnelly, who was the catalyst of that under-21 team that went on, the under-17, under-18, and under-21 team that went on to have all that success? Why not try something new, breathe some new energy into the squad that way? Not ideal you don't get signings, but don't you dare let that window close without calling back some of these guys. Tyrese Hall, another fantastic player in midfield, scores goals, lots of energy, gets stuck in, creative stuff like that. Bring these guys back and give them the opportunity. You can't keep persisting with a Basuma, with a Radu Dragic, and players that you don't trust and you don't believe in the first place. Call them back. Give them their chance. Because if you're not going to do that, it's going to cost you your job. And I'll have no sympathy for him whatsoever. I spoke about this under Ange Postecoglou as well. At what point do you turn to someone else with talent and go, do you know what? I'll give you an opportunity.
Yeah, 100%.
It just takes balls to do it.
Chase Mullins, appreciate your support, Chase, saying, boys, don't get me wrong. I didn't want Ange back, but at least we used to just give it a go. I cannot stand how we set up today. No excuses for that, in my opinion. And listen, Chase, like, that's where I'm frustrated about the season. I was no fan, really, of Ange Postecoglou, but I do feel like, Thomas Frank has somehow been able to make this team look even worse and also seem to show no effort in games like this compared to Ange's teams. Like, and I felt like after Ange, I felt like our expectations and our, I don't know, just any sort of principles that we had were pretty much at the basement. We're pretty much at the bottom level. And somehow Thomas Frank has gone even below that, really.
Sar's just been brought on at halftime, everyone.
So, Chase, I'm completely with you, man. It did feel like even when we just got stomped week in, week out by teams, at least under Ange Postecoglou, it did feel like we actually gave it a go.
But this is where Johan Lang and Vinay have got it wrong. You brought in players like Mawani, Simmons, Kudos, right? You built a squad underneath Ange Postecoglou with players that want the ball and are comfortable with the ball and looking to play football and go after other teams. The way the last squad was built. So they go, do you know what? I'll have a genius brainwave and we'll bring in a pragmatist coach and we'll ask these players to start sitting in and protect games and stuff like that when that's not their wheelhouse. You're not even playing to their strengths. And this is where I say Frank has to adapt. Start playing to their strengths. Take the shackles off. Release them. They're young, energetic kids. Let them go and chase the ball around the pitch. Let them fucking enjoy themselves in possession. It's the way this squad is. It's the mismatch of the squad and the manager. And we can sit here and say, back Frank, give him what he needs. I don't want to give this guy a squad in his image. I couldn't sit here and take this every week. I can't.
And then Sonny saying, I'd rather have the interim coach. I've watched charity match teams play better than this. It felt like that. That's exactly the point, Sonny. It felt like some of these players were walking around as if it were a charity match, as if they were all 50 years old, like retired players. It's unbelievable, man. Completely agree, Sonny. I've been pro interim. I think I was like pro interim manager in like November.
Who's he taken off here? Who
Must have taken off Gallagher?
No, I think he's still out there.
Who would he have taken off? Kolomowani?
No, he's still there, I think. Gallagher's there, Dougie's there, Solanke's there, Simmons is there. Maybe it is Mawani.
So he's taken off a forward for another midfielder.
Looks like there's a walkout before the 75th minute. How many seats are empty? Fans are slow to get back in here.
I'd be drowning my sorrows at halftime.
Oh, yeah. I'd be asking for so much fucking fizzy drink. I
They're
don't even know
probably
what reality
stewards
is.
holding fans back from trying to leave the stadium. There are that many trying to leave all at once. They're like, let me out.
No, Moani's still. There's that Moani. It is. So who's to come off? Basuma's still on. Archie Gray, maybe?
Have we played so bad they've allowed us to have an extra player?
Archie Gray's maybe. Oh, Romero's come off. Maybe he's got to be injured then, Romero. If not, I don't understand that. You don't take your captain off unless he's injured. That's
Romero
not good.
off.
If he's injured, we're screwed. Jerome says 2-0 down and Romero's off. We are doomed. Just stop the stream, lads. Feels like we could be approaching one of them moments very soon this season, Jerome.
Romero's injured for 3 months. Broken nails, says Hatteras Fasara.
Oh, Lord, that's not good.
That's if he's being taken off at halftime, you know it. You know it's bad. Or if Romero maybe had a total crash out.
If it's not an injury and he's taken off his captain at halftime, that's him losing the dressing room and he'll be gone. But I would say it's got to be an injury, otherwise you wouldn't take him off. The first one you'd haul off is Radu.
Seba saying Romero must have called Frank to see you next Tuesday.
That could be the case. He could have just walked in, pinned Frank up and said, I'm sick of this. You never know. Still no change in tactics or instructions, though.
Cootie faking a groin pull to get off the pitch, says Lazy 8.
Do you know what, Nick? I actually asked my dad that question the other day when we were talking about all the injuries. I was like, at what point do you ask the question? Are they just looking to get out and hide from the situation?
What a ball by Archie Gray.
Right, let's see what Dougie can do with it, though. He's opened up the play. Can he get one touch and cross it? He does.
To the box.
Oh, Gallagher. Oh, Lord
Gallagher.
Jesus
You have to get over the ball there, man. He gets under the ball somehow. Over the ball.
Tuchel is striking him off the World Cup squad for that one.
Oh my
Lord. And he's tried to siphon. I mean, that's the laces all day long. It's begging for it. What are you doing? It's begging for the laces, that. Smash it. We are pushing up a lot more in this half, which makes me think we have saved our energy for the second half. So it's madness. Sitting 15th right now, currently in the Premier League.
Romero's walking out with the fans. He's fed up, says Tony. Romero staged his own walkout.
Imagine. Man City pressing Tottenham. Well done, Sarah and Gray there. Good work. Moani, you're offside. Moani, you're offside.
He's on now. Simmons. Slanky. Well done, Slanky. Simmons
a doggy! Oh, what a save!
Simmons should have shot it there. Again, Simmons had an opportunity to shoot, and he should have.
Oh, it's a good effort by Destiny. I think his confidence has dropped at this point, Jacko. You're right.
Good hold-up play.
Oh, he's caught that well.
What a save.
In top corner.
What a save.
Hit with power as well. Just maybe a little bit higher, and that's in.
Come on, set piece. Come on, boys.
Yeah, come on, Spurs. No Romero, though, Jack. Will they be as effective now? We've got Radu! Radu! Oh, my God, unlucky. Long throw. Radu's on the long throws. Just keep it away from Donnarumma. We have a chance. Come on. You've even got Hanan back in the box defending this. Come on, Spurs.
Not a bad throw.
Not a bad one. Oh.
Palhinha!
Oh, unlucky. He tries to hold him off and get the volley off. Good ball by Gallagher. Take that down now, Radu.
Oh, my God.
What is he doing? What is he doing?
I don't even know what he's even attempting there. Basuma, get turned. Basuma seems rattled from all the giveaways that he
Yeah,
had at
it's the
halftime.
mistake he's made. He's gone hiding since then. Good
The
ball.
ball in
Good
for
ball.
Solanke.
One touch.
Oh, strength. Solanke.
Yes! Dum dum dee dum 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 Solanke. Dum dum dee dum dum Solanke. 65 million down the drain. Dum Solanke scores again. Come on, Jacko. It's a great goal, by the way.
Hard to tell if it was an own goal, but
I don't care. I don't.
Incredible
I think the fact that he's ran back, I think it is an own goal, but we'll have that. VAR would probably look at this, though. It looks like
Mark
Wade.
Wade. Great run. Yeah, he's on.
He's on. That fullback's keeping him on. The fullback's keeping him on.
It's great hold-up play up here as well.
That's good play.
Look
Gets
at the
head up.
he showed Kusanov.
Yeah, it's great. Great. He tries to make the challenge and he puts it beyond his own goalkeeper. But Solanke, it's great hold-up play. Look at that. Fuck off, Kusanov. Get off me.
A little cut inside as well.
Oh, Solanke. He forces it in off Guay's foot.
Yeah, he sort of kicks Guay's leg onto it.
Yeah. Well, let's not do that. VAR might hear you. He kicked the ball first and then caught Guay. VAR, look at this. Guarantee you to disallow this. Guarantee you. Shouldn't be, but guarantee you. Yep, they're checking. They're checking.
I don't think
this means, everyone. I would argue he hit the ball when he hit Guay, so that should stand.
Come on.
Has it been given?
Get in there,
Dom. Come on! Let's go!
Get in there, Dom.
Dum, dum, dee, dum, 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 Solanke.
The strength that he showed Kusanov there was actually hilarious. The fact that he really did just barge him off the ball there. He's like, just get away from me. Come on, Colo.
Now we're back in it. Keep showing the same intensity. Sar. Well held. Well held. Lino. Useless. What a touch there from Solanke. Makes Kusanov his bitch. It's not even Valentine's Day yet, and he's destroying him. Look at that. Oh, it's brilliant on Guay as well. It's brilliant. Well done, Dom. That's how you pursue. Keep pursuing. Who played that ball over the top, by the way?
Yeah, who did play that ball in behind? Might have been Xavi.
It was a delicious ball. They used the offside player very well to disguise that pass. Win that. Oh, Mawani, if you win that, Solanke's in. Oh, City are rattled. Oh, Dom, you made a goal off this last week. Come on. Come on, kid. I told you, but you go and challenge that boy. Too busy putting your hand up in the air, man. Ref. It's a yellow. Good ball.
Sorry.
Take it quickly. Get it in.
Destiny, whip it in. Just too heavy. Jeez, you really overhit that one.
Come on, Archie. Pick us up a throne. Well done. Radu, get your long, lanky ass over here. Come on, top knot. Send one in there. The coaches are trying to encourage Frank to not get the team to sit back more.
Frank's upset that we've gone forward.
Come on. Come on, Lanky. Put it in there. It's not as good as the first throw. Gallagher. Don't give it to your centre-back. Not there. Oh, Gallagher, you are putting other people under unnecessary pressure there at your passing. If they score this, it's his fault. See, you're on the break here. Someone's got to go with Semenyo. Well done, Papa Matasar. Well done, Xavi, following. It's not Xavi.
Oh, what skill from Xavi.
Follow Haaland all the way back there. Well done, Xavi. Then loses it. Radu engage. No, he drops. Well done, Gray, with the clearance. Well done, Mawani. Go on, Colo. Dare I say it, this game's screaming out for Wilson Odegaard on the counter. Picks up a free kick. Well done, Colo. Book him, ref. Super chat from Jerome. Had to be 2-0 down to play football again. Seriously, that team is pissing me off now. Jerome, it's tactics, man. It's easy to take the handbrake off and tell your team to go for it when you're 2-0 down. It's not the players. You know, they done what they were asked to do in the first half. They went out and applied the tactics that was put on them. Don't get me wrong, could have done it with more intensity and aggression for sure. But, you know, when you take the handbrake off this team, we play better because we're better playing like that. That's what Frank needs to realise. But he has to wait till we're 2-0 down and the game's almost gone before he actually takes the handbrake off the team. I'm sick of it with the guy. I'm sick of it. The players aren't picking and choosing themselves when to go for the game and when to sit in. Well done, good pressing, Simmons. That's it, push him over.
What a finish.
Big up, Jerome, though. Good to see you, sir. Hopefully you're keeping well. Bank holiday in Australia as well. Let me know.
Schwab-Linia goes long. Well done. No, ref.
Pep's looking worried. We don't have Romero to save us at the other later on in the game either today. We need a new hero. The announcers still going on about VAR. Of course they are. They don't want to give us the goal. Stevie Fraser, if the defender puts his leg in front of Solanke's swing and doesn't get the ball, it's a foul on Solanke in my book. Well, no, look, at the end of the day, I sort of see where I do see that logic. I was looking at the goal there myself, and it's like, well, Gray was the one that made the last-ditch attempt to sort of put his foot in front. And at the end of the day, you know, Solanke was already in a striking motion. And to be fair, when he struck, he sort of caught the man and ball. So for me, it's not free. You know, it's like that question, what comes first, the chicken or the egg, you know? Now we're dropping off them again. Fuck me. There we go. There we go. Come on now. Show some heart. Let's go, Simmons.
Gallagher got absolutely burned by Cherokee.
I'm not even sure he knows what sport he's playing today, to be honest, Jack. A lot of the challenges he's putting in is rugby and fucking NFL sort of style.
It just got absolutely just schooled by Cherokee.
Holding people's shirts, fucking running into the back of them.
That shot he had from outside the box.
Use your feet. Start tackling. Well done. There we go. That's better. Using it. See,
Colo. Play him.
Oh, Simmons, man.
Play Solanke is through as well. Both of them are through.
Well done, Archie. Someone help him. Someone come and help the kid. Someone make a passing option. Great, get some of it quickly into Solanke.
Sir! Oh, fuck off, ref. Seriously, ref.
It's kicking out the back of him and everything. It's a joke.
That's amazing that neither ref gave a foul there. Right in front of the linesman as well.
Don't allow Man City large periods on the ball now and take the sting out of what we were doing to them. You got to keep going after that ball now and keep putting the pressure on them. Great tackle. Well done, João Paulinho.
How's he still have the ball?
Christ. How strong is he, man? Oh, the good thing is, all it takes is one set piece, Jacko. We're back in it again. Oh, come on, Spur. You're very quiet today, Jacko. What's wrong with you? You annoyed?
No, I was checking on something.
Right, enough of the boring City replays. Can we get on with it now? We're in possession. I have to wait long enough to see this, and then the cameraman wants to look at everything else. Vic pumps it long. Come on, Dom. Come on, Dom. Unlucky. Right, Drago. Back to Vic. Now Vic, open up, find Gray.
There you go, Vic. Good ball.
Just put me on the coaching sideline. Seriously. Come on, Gray.
Tell them where to pass.
Well done, kid. There we go. See? It's not difficult. Unlucky, Dom. Unlucky. There we go. Bit of aggression here. Keep going. Don't give up. Keep going. Now we're fucked.
They both press the same player as well.
Basumi, you got to come on.
Nuri. What a challenge. Wow. What a challenge.
Run.
What a challenge.
Move. Move it. Simmons, give it off to Colo. Go. I'll give it to him. Oh, Colo. Colo. Penalty. Come on now. We'll have that. It's a bit soft, but we'll have it. Corner kick. Simmons, he just holds on to it too long for me.
Always too long.
No, he's never going to be given as a penalty, but we'll have the corner. Well done, Colo. No harm in asking for it, though. Ain't Nori's left like a bag of shit up the other end from João Paulinho. I mean, we'll talk about timing of the tackle there. That's insane. Jack checking on his shares portfolio.
I wish.
Drop kick your teacher. I know it's never a pen, my man, but it's not going to stop me asking for it.
What a challenge by Paulinho.
Oh, he's left him like a bag of spuds on the ground.
What are we waiting for?
So, Nori to get all the way back, apparently, Jack. Just make sure they got all their defenders back.
Seriously.
Let's not punish them for a player going down or anything and not receiving treatment, by the way. Let's just wait for him to get all the way back. What a joke.
Radu Dragishin waving at his agent. He can see you, Radu. He can see you. Got the biggest man bun in the entire pitch.
Good delivery here.
Near post.
Oh. Right. Take it down. Get your foot in. Right, put it in. No, put it in, kid. There we go. There we go. Someone. That's it, Mwani. First to react. Picks up the ball. Can he get turned here?
Oh!
Go on, Mwani. No, don't you dare, F. Don't you bloody dare. Shoulder to shoulder. Shoulder to shoulder. Limpy down under. Paulinho is playing well. Frank would probably sub him.
Seriously.
Wouldn't surprise me, honestly, though. Where is Udeber? Oh, here we go. Wilson and Taylor coming on. Both of them ready to come on. This is probably what you're talking about, man. Jow's probably coming off now, Limpy. A tackle like that, we can't have that. That makes us look incompetent.
Well, yeah, he probably didn't mind the tackles, the idea that he went forward after.
Oh, well on Xavi. Ref, he's took him out on the overlap. He's already on.
Both players were taken out. Oh, my Lord, ref.
And he just tells them to get up. Honestly, it's starting to resemble a war zone here, the way the referee is letting this game lose control.
There we go.
Well on, Pappy. Go on, Pappy. Oh, get out his way, Connor. Good ball to Mwani. Mwani! Oh.
Not the right option. Not the right option.
I don't know why he took it off Sarr either. Just leave Sarr at the ball. He's won it. Let him continue going.
Yeah, why did he take it off Sarr?
Radu, move it out quickly. There we go. Right, Simmons, you've got a doggy on the overlap this time. Get it in.
Slanky!
Slanky! Ooh, just overhit. Good idea, though. It's more like it. Oh, unlucky.
Semenyo, one-on-one with João. João giving him a lot of space.
Gray, look behind you.
What a challenge. João is such a monster, man.
The guy's so
such
good.
A monster.
The guy is so fucking good, man. If we don't make this permanent, it's the biggest miss of the decade.
What a defender. He sagged off Semenyo so that then he could go into that tackle with some momentum. And he got us a goal kick as well.
Unbelievable. Look at him.
What a warrior.
Him for the equalizer. Him for the equalizer from a set
I'm
piece.
feeling a Tyler, we're feeling a Joao bicycle kick.
Another
big bike.
If we done that, Tyler would probably die of cardiac arrest.
I don't want to get my hopes up. He might be taking him off.
Wilson Odobur, who's he coming on for? I think that's Radu Dragoson's number up.
For number 8, which would be Basuma.
Oh, number 8. I thought it was
Basuma
number 3.
coming off. And then 39.
Kolomoani. Okay. We'll see.
Come on, Wilson. Magic man.
All we need is him the ball. One good run. He can light it up. Oh, my God.
Ryan
now
Cherokee down.
All we need is one good ball and let him light it up.
Tiani Reinders has a black eye.
It's so planned that. Go down, let's get a water break. Let me get on some instructions. You done it the same period in the first half as well. He's coming off now anyway, is he? He's applauding the fans. All right, come on, Spurs. 22 minutes. Just show some bravery, some balls, and go for it. You've nothing to lose at this point. I don't want to see any sitting off out of possession. Nothing to lose. Expend the energy. Ref, also, how long are you going to let him to limp off here?
People are upset that Colo was taken off. I don't think he had a bad game, so I can see why you guys are saying that. You didn't have a bad game, to be fair.
I think there was a lot of work, there was a lot of endeavour, but maybe not a lot of quality, at the end of the day. But to be fair, when you play this defensive system, it really is hard to judge how good your forward players are. Because a lot of the time they spend out of possession.
I mean, yeah, him and Slanky have actually been all right tonight. Their hold-up play has been all right, considering how little of the ball they actually get.
Right, recycle this. Let's go. Well on, Tal. Right, Vic, out to Gray. To nobody. To absolutely
literally
nobody.
Kicks it as far away from any Spurs player.
Well done, Connor.
Come on, Connor.
Right. Oh, it's a shit touch. It's a shit touch. Oh, Slanky! Oh! What a goal! What a fucking goal from Dominic Solanke! Oh my lord! Dum dum dee dum 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 Solanke! Dum dum dee dum 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 Solanke! 65 million down the drain. Dom Solanke scores again. Come on, Jacko. What a finish. Did you see that?
Did he scorpion that?
It looked like a bit of a scorpion here.
You have to see this again.
First of all, brilliant play from Conor Gallagher. El Pitbull. Look at that. Get out of my way. I thought he took a bad touch. He didn't set himself for the cross. Dom Solanke's gone for the scorpion. Oh, my Lord.
I think he did the Giroud finish. I think he did the Giroud
Look at that. It's gone behind him. He's just flicked it over Donnarumma. It is unbelievable, Jacko.
He is disgusting. What a finish.
What a goal.
Oh, my Lord.
Come on, we're back in this. Let's go for the 3 points now. Let's fucking have it.
Come on, boys.
Come on.
Finish.
Oh, look at that from Dommy. Oh, Domulus. We got a Dom bomb. Let's go.
It's Domtastic. What a finish.
Pick that one out, Donnarumma, you balding fuck.
Oh, my Lord. He's actually done a scorpion.
Oh, here we go. We're on the break. Watch that. Come on, Pappy. Oh, good ball. Oh, come on, Matisse. Body him. Oh, this game's there for the win. This game's here for the win, Jacko.
Come on, boys. Oh, my Lord. It's the goal of the season. Once again,
What
these
a
players
finish.
in the second half coming back to save Frank's job. What a finish.
Oh. I can't believe it. First of all, when you're 2-1 down, the audacity to even try something like that. Because if that doesn't come off, you're looking like a sausage.
Well, he kind of does. It is behind him, so he kind of does have to go for it. But the fact that he actually pulls it off is what's pretty insane.
Unbelievable.
I just don't even know how players can even be able to pull that off. Oh,
Even
come on, Tell.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, come on, Dom. Come on, Dom. Get your head up. Wilson's back post. He tries. It's just a shit cross.
Can't do it with his left foot. He can't cross it with his left.
He's off. Haaland's off. Yep. Yep, he's off.
Pep's rattled.
Oh, we're in dream world.
Pep's like, how do I will never be able to beat Man City or beat Spurs.
If we pull this off, kebabs all around. Kebabs all around. Everyone's got to get kebabs tonight. Tony Olio with the super chat.
Please, someone take the board from Frank. Let's go for the win. Get that tactics board away.
Big up, Tony Olo. Love that. No pads, no tactic boards, just pure football. Concentrate on the game. And then Ian says, Dave Lee,
come on,
he's
Chavi.
off on the ball jokes. To be honest with you, I actually
come
don't
on,
mind
Wilson, play him, Chavi. No, he waits too long again.
Wilson! Oh!
Chavi, man, play the pass. He waited too long for both of them. He
Way
had
too
Tell
long.
in behind. He had Wilson in behind. And he takes too many extra touches, man. Play the pass. And he still played it behind Odegaard as well. Even though he waited too long, he still played it behind him. Jesus, Chavi.
If he played balls earlier, we'd get more goal, more efforts on goal. Ian, I don't actually have a thing against bald people. You know that. It's all I've got on Pep right now, to be honest with you.
I mean, he's been criticizing Frank for his hair, so it seems like Dave just hates hair in general, whether you have it or you don't have it.
Hair. I'm a man that loves hair, Jack. Just good hair.
He hates heads.
I know by looking at
he hates a scalp.
I know by looking at someone with their hairstyle whether they're going to be good at football or not, whether they've got the minerals or not.
He hates Thomas. He hates Pep's bald head, and he hates Frank's full head of hair. Come on, boys.
I hate Radu's man bun. Basically, once you got the army haircut, perfect.
Martel?
Come on, Matisse. Come on, Matisse. Good layoff. Simmons, shoot that. Simmons! Oh!
What a save.
Oh, we're getting the winner here. We're getting the winner. I can feel it. I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
I'm so frustrated, though. I mean, Chavi, Dave, we should have scored from that chance from earlier. Chavi, when he had Wilson and Tell. He had both of them. He could have played either one of them in, and he waited so long.
People say 75th minute walkout. No way, not right now.
By the looks of things, there haven't been any.
No one's moving. Oh, we've gone short here. Changing the angle of the cross. It's not a bad ball, that. Oh.
We get a bite?
Oh, well done. Well on, Zhao. He was looking for it. He was actually looking for it. Oh, we've got them so rattled. They're sitting there going, it's happening again, Jeff.
I'm not seeing any people walking out.
It's a good switch of play, that. Take that down, pillow for feet. Lovely. Good ball in behind.
He's off. He's off, you idiot.
Still, though, finish it off just in case. You idiot. Jack's losing his mind with Xavi. Oh, here we go. We're marauding forward again. We're like prime Italian stallions right now. Like racehorses.
Well done. Switch it, Sar. Switch it.
Go on. We know you've got it in you. Out to Matisse. Matisse Tell does.
Well done, Tell. Overhit.
Get overcooked. Yeah. Good idea, though. Appreciate it.
Got to get Odegaard on the ball. I mean, these City players look leggy. They look tired, these City players. We look like we could run at them. Just get Odegaard on the ball. Have him skin him.
Yeah.
Especially Odegaard with fresh legs with this much time left. Dangerous.
It's coming, Jacko. Wilson's going to do it. Oh, here we go.
Great.
Into Gallagher.
Get turned, man.
Holy shite.
Come on, Wilson. There you go, Wilson.
Oh, Free Willy.
Oh, what a
Good
ball.
ball to Xavi.
Get it out of your feet, man.
Xavi. Solanke. Gallagher. Gray. Oh.
Solanke.
It's coming.
I'm really more Xavi again, though. Xavi, just shoot it, man. You're not going to. I think he must be convinced Frank will bench him.
It's too many touches, man.
Shoot it, man.
Oh, well done. It's better from Radu.
Takes him out.
Gray, you got to get back there. Gray, you got to get out there. You can't allow Paulini to do your work for you all the time. Oh, Sarr.
From Sarr.
Well. Oh, no. Hey.
Shoot it, man. Shoot it, Xavi. Please, for once in your life.
Dropkick your teacher is saying Frank is telling them to slow down. I hope not. And DJ AK says, up the ball, guys. You know me, DJ. I like your look, my man. I like your look. And that's not me being fruity or anything. Just hang in there, Jack.
Loud, come on, your Spurs chance. Say that again, Dave.
Hang in there. Wilson's chance is coming.
Just need to get away from Xavi, man. He's sabotaging us.
Big Vic pumps it long. Good flick on, and no one, absolutely no one has anticipated him winning that. Why even?
I mean, he's won everything tonight. I don't know why. It's not like he's lost any duels.
Honestly, if you're Dom Solanke, at what point do you go, why even bother? Do you know what I mean? But that's what I like about him, to be fair. Regardless of what everyone else is up to, he'll keep plugging away. Oh, it's a dangerous one. It's a deflection. Oh, Haaland's missed that. Thank God, a doggy. Just clear your lines. There we go. Unlucky. If that could stay in, Xavi was through there. I just don't want to see us drop off now and take a point. Go for the tree here.
Oh, they're there for the taking now, City. They've looked all over the shop.
Starting to sit off them again. Gone for the switch of play. Can Destiny get out there? Nunes.
Silva. Rodri.
Don't allow it. Well done, Destiny. Great.
Get forward here. Come on, boys. Get forward.
Come on, Matisse. Go to the line to Matisse. There we go. Hold that now, Xavi. Give him a chance.
Play Wilson. Switch it to Wilson. Oh, good idea. Good idea.
Come on, Solanke. Keep going, my man.
Track him.
Come on, Solanke. He's tanked.
He's doing all the pressing on his own.
Yeah. I don't blame him.
One-man press machine.
We need him. We need the hat trick.
One-man press machine.
Yeah.
Come on, Oda Bear. Oda Sauce. Like I'm telling you, we just need to get Oda Bear on the ball.
He's getting a bit cagey now. Tottenham are starting to respect City a little bit more here, and now they're getting back into the game. We've just got to get aggressive with them. They don't like it. Maybe drop kick your teacher was right. Oh, well done, Conor Gallagher. No way. Handball. 10 minutes to go, guys. Do you think Spurs can go and get the winner here? Let me know. Oh, Ian, I'll take the point. Don't get me wrong. I'll be all over it. But what I will say is City are there for the taking right now. Steve Fraser says you have to give Jack his flowers. The 4-4-2 has definitely been the difference since half-time. And Ratty Man says the crowd has gone quiet.
I don't know if I said a 4-4-2, but I did say in the members preview I would have preferred a back four for this game. I wouldn't don't give me full credit.
I prefer it back four. It's just I knew he was going to rock out with a back five. Yeah. I knew it.
Tactically,
no. Oh, what defending? Who's that? Is that Papa Matsar? That is unbelievable.
Lord. Oh my Lord.
That is unbelievable from Papa Matsar. That is absolutely unbelievable. There's no way they can't give him a handball in here. Fuck off. Oh my God. That is class from Papa Matasar. Look at that. And
he pushed it
asses
out
the
with his
ball.
ass.
And he asses the ball away as well. It's and he's there
He made
again.
another
Look
block.
at that.
He
Look
made
at
3
that.
blocks.
Oh my
Come on,
God. The
son,
guy is a
3
monster.
blocks.
He's an animal. Pappy, thank you so much. Beautiful defending.
What defending from
Effective.
Bob Matasar? Some of the best defending we've seen all season.
Oh, I love that. He's even shimmied his ass to move it away from Haaland. Brilliant. I'll take a bit of that all day long. That's it, doggy. Get grips of Haaland. That's it. Grip him up. Good clearance.
Grip him up. Get a grip of him.
He just misses us in the stands. Leave him alone.
Get a
My job.
Pushing him around. Get a grip of him. Oh, he's open at the back post.
Destiny. Good one. Cross down the space. Well done. See, you're going to control this now for the next few minutes, trying to pick attacks here.
Well, they need to go for the win, so you hope that we can take advantage of that.
Yeah, if we can just get Wilson on the ball. I have faith in the guy. Matisse Teller's looked not too bad since coming on either, to be fair. He could very easily produce something. It's another long ball into Haaland. He flicks it on. It's a free header. It's just gone wide of the post.
Holland flicked it on to Reinders. Reinders with a diving header almost snuck it in. Would have been actually
Who's that though around Reinders? That was a bit slow there. Archie Gray, look, doesn't even know where the guy
Archie
is.
Gray and Paulinho. Kind of nudges him at the end there, Gray. That might have been the difference maker.
Pump this one long, straight on top of Man City. Send everyone up. Put them under pressure. Let's see if we can get the second ball here. Pep looks all right. He's going to start scratching his head. Come on, Spurs. Let's get a goal here.
Pep is rattled.
Right, Vicario, right onto Dom's head. Dom's going to win this. Someone run around him. Oh, he takes it down. Oh, he takes it down. It's beautiful. Oh, yes. Good positioning, Matisse. He's not off. Thank you. Sar. Back to Radu.
Get out wide to Gray. Come on. Oh, my Lord, Solanke. Stop it, man. He doesn't get a foul there. Are you kidding me, ref? What a touch by Solanke. Come on, boys. Pressure.
Come on.
There you go,
well
Simmons.
Oh, brilliant. Simmons. Well done. Get in the box.
There. Get more. On Wilson.
Oh, Wilson. Oh!
Oh, Wilson.
Oh, unlucky. He covered good ground there and showed good aggression to try and get in on that in front of Guay. Unlucky.
Oh, my Lord. The touch from Solanke there was insane.
Oh, unlucky.
He's hobbling, though, Solanke.
In about 4 minutes' time, we'll start putting up man of the match. And I'm just telling everybody I'm putting João Paulini in there. He's been immense at centre-back today.
Yeah, he's probably been the best defender.
Then Dom Solanke's obviously in there. Don't let him shoot.
Don't let him whip it in. Good block.
Good block. Oh, good touch, Matisse. Oh, not. Oh, well done. Oh, lucky great. Tried to nick in. Paulinho. There we go. Route 1. Defender clearance. We'll have that. Tottenham are sitting so deep, though. They're almost inviting City to look for the winner here.
When we drop off, we've looked vulnerable. When we're attacking City, they look vulnerable. It's not hard, Thomas Frank, says Sean. I think we all know that Thomas Frank, once he saw that he could get a result, I think he always knew he wanted to sit back. Oh.
So I've said it time and time again. We're a better team when we go be aggressive, go on the front foot and press.
Forward here, boys.
Oh.
How?
Oh, it's still... Oh.
How have we not gotten forward there?
This is why Frank's got to start games like this. Not fucking only when we're 2-0 down.
How did we not get a break there?
Clear,
Oh, no.
clear. Well
What a
done.
clearance from Paulinho.
Paulinho
What a clearance
again.
from Paulinho.
Gallagher's had a really good second half as well, actually, to be fair.
What a clearance from Paulinho. Holland looked like he was about to score there. Silva off, Foden on. Silva looks like he's injured. We've injured a few City players today.
Good. Just defend this corner, Tottenham. We will get one more chance. We will. The dog is cuddling Haaland here. That's what we like to see. It's all friendly. It's all cuddles. Getting to know each other. No,
Oh,
no
no.
free headers. Let go. Come on. Right, this is it. Vic, Solanke, Tel, Udabur. That's how we're doing it.
I mean, that's not. They got
Stupid.
both hands around Holland. It's pretty stupid from Dragic.
From Radu. Sarr again with an
I think we'd be lucky if they didn't check this.
Sarr again there, by the way, with an important block.
I mean, they got both hands around him.
Look at that from Sarr. That's unbelievable. He could almost go in as man of the match as well. Since he's come on, he's been brilliant. They're looking at this.
No penalty, apparently.
No penalty. Nice.
I don't think it should have been. I don't think it should have been, but it was
Dan
unnecessary. It's unnecessary to hold him with both hands like that.
But the one they gave Dan Burn earlier on in the season had less contact than that.
That's true.
Wow,
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, you bold man. He'd be the king of the Tottenham High Road tonight.
Look at Odegaard as well. The celebration there. Unbelievable. One of the best goals I've actually ever seen.
That Solanke goal was mental. It was unbelievable.
Probably like a 7 or an 8 on the Giroud scale. Oh, please don't tell me he's actually injured.
Right, well, it's time to start doing man and match poll here, Jack. Obviously, João Paulinho and Solanke's going in.
Holland's having like a love session with Udoki. João Paulinho is an amazing shout, Dave. I think he's probably was the best player in both halves.
Yeah.
Solanke, of course, I mean, has had an absolute blinder of a day. Just wish we actually played some attacking football, because then I feel like we'd be getting more out of him.
Yeah.
Hard, really. I mean, Gallagher maybe, but I don't think he was that great in the first half. It's kind of hard. It's just a game of two halves.
I will say, I do think Simmons has been heavily involved.
He's been heavily involved. I just have found him frustrating, though. Junai Byfield on an extra center back, so we've gone back to a back five again. Doesn't look like we have any aspirations of. We don't have any aspirations of going for the win, it looks like. What the hell was that, Connor? Come on, Simmons. Well done.
Right, chat. I've space for one more. So I've got Conor Gallagher, João Paulinho, Dom Solanke, and I'm thinking either Xavi Simmons or Papa Matasar's second half performance. Let me know. Or if you think someone else is going in. Radu's not going in.
Well done, Tell. Center it, Gray. Conor Gallagher only wants to go sideways.
Yeah, Xavi.
Udogi, maybe? You could give it to Udogi?
No, I think the people are saying Simmons.
I was thinking as the extra one. Odegaard.
Poll is up, guys. Get your vote in. João Paulinho and Dom Solanke off to early leads in the poll. Right, here we go. We'll get one more chance here. Let's find Wilson.
See Archie. See Archie. Well done, Junai.
Imagine he got on the ball and put it across.
Oh, Junai winner.
Oh, Joe, well done. Right, time, Vicario. You got time to pick a pass.
Get it close to someone, Vic. And he doesn't.
Oh, my Lord.
Vicario.
Is he instructed just to pump this ball into space?
Is he pumped to get it as far away from any Spurs player as possible? Doesn't even ever even aim it towards anyone. Come on, boys.
Gallagher, go. Go, Gallagher. 9 minutes added on. What the fuck? Well done. Joe Perlini's time in the tackle has been immense today. It's 3 or 4 times he's jumped out.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh. They're holding them off before he gets a second yellow and gets booked.
Well, he should have gotten a second yellow is what they're saying. That challenge on Odebear happened just after the one on Gallagher. Semenyo. What a challenge by Odebear. Go, Odebear!
Come on, Wilson.
Go, Odebear!
Please, Wilson. Go on, Wilson.
Odebear!
You've got him. Keep going, Wilson. Just keep pressing. There we go. He's got us up the pitch. He's done his job. Go on, Destiny. Oh, don't you dare. That's ours. That's ours. He's made Foden look like a kid there. Brilliant. Right, Radu, you keep it simple. You don't have the ability to switch play.
Good ball.
Great ball, Radu. Great ball into Matisse.
Come on.
Oh.
Sir!
Free kick. He's telling them to get up. Oh, well done.
Find him.
Go on.
Find him, Gallagher.
Play him.
Get your head up. Get your head up, man. You're 2 wide open players.
Oh, it's so annoying.
Screaming for it.
Frank telling them to get back or forward. He's instructing them to get up. Long throw here. No.
Oh, my Lord, man. You had 2 players right there.
Oh, well done. Play him now. Come on, Wilson.
Take him on. Oh.
Lucky.
Good deflection.
Get out there.
City on the break here.
You got to go out and engage this,
Take him out.
You got to get out there and engage this, Sar. You can't let him carry this any further.
Put in a challenge, Sar. Well done.
Brilliant from Papi. How does this guy not start games for Tottenham? I don't understand.
Because he plays well. That's the point. What a clearance.
There's one more chance for Wilson. I just feel it, Jack. It's grand, man. City can pass it around like that all they want.
Yeah, they're going nowhere with it.
Not going absolutely nowhere right now.
Well, we've just sparked them to life. Well done.
There we go. Right, hold that, Vicario. Let everyone get up. Let everyone get up, Vicario. Hold it. No rush. Let them get up, support it, pump it.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my God,
That
he's
kick.
literally pumped that. He's pumped it about
Straight
8 yards.
into the air.
Nobody again.
Vicario's kicking has gotten worse every game.
He's just got to wait for people to get up there. What's he doing? He's gone way too quick there. So right.
But he just also ballooned it into the air. Like, I had no actual
Yeah, I know, yeah.
line
It's like he's
drive.
waiting for the final whistle. Right, Destiny, you've got one more piece of defending to do here, kid. Force him backwards. Oh, here we go.
Done.
Wilson,
Come on.
Wilson, please. Right, break, boys. Break.
Oh!
Wilson, brilliant.
Someone collect it, though.
He probably could have kept that ball moving there, to be fair.
Now pass it. He's got to pass it off there. Odebear. He fancied a Mickey Van de Ven run.
We're going to send people up here. If I see this guy kick the ball in space one more time, find somebody. Find Solanke. He's about 6'4". You can't miss the guy.
Challenge Vicario to get it within 20 yards of a Spurs player here.
And Simmons, you get on the spin in behind.
Come on, Simmons.
Oh, go on. Go on. You got him. You got him. Well done, Archie. Great challenge, Archie. No way, ref. He's won the fucking ball, ref. No way is he giving that one. Right, ref, blow it now. We're approaching time now, ref. 20 seconds. Back to Vic. We've got one last chance here. Pump it. Oh my God. Go and get the ball and pump it long. Let's go for the winner here. We're already applauding each other. One more chance. Come on. There for the taking. Fucking great play. Great performance from Solanke today. Proper striker's performance. Stayed disciplined. Didn't get a ton of chances.
That play was almost better than his goal scoring today, I would say.
I didn't get a ton of chances today.
He almost never lost the ball. If he did lose the ball, it was because the referee didn't give him a free kick.
Here we go. Last chance. How much you betting the ref blows this now?
I just hope Solanke isn't actually hurt.
Come on, I'll take it.
What a fucking comeback.
I'll take it.
Against all expectations as well. I mean, I thought it was only going to get worse in the second half.
Oh, that's
I don't even know what to make of that game, to be perfectly honest. We looked like we weren't even playing for the manager in the first half. We didn't even feel like moving in the first half. And then all of a sudden, the second half, we looked like we could have pushed on for a winner.
I think it was a purpose ploy by Frank to sort of sit in the first half and contain it and unleash them in the second half. You know, some would argue it worked to get a point, but I mean, I'm not being funny, but Man City were there for the taking. Even when we got back into the game at 2-2, we sort of sat off them again, you know, a little bit, rather than sort of push on for the win and use that momentum, which slightly disappoints me. But to be honest with you, from 2-0 down, I had absolutely no hope. So I will take this point all day long. It's probably 100%. A point that no one expected us to get at the end of the day, Jack. And it now puts us 9 points, you know, away from the relegation zone rather than 8. And hopefully, you know, 4 games now unbeaten. I know, 2 of them in the Premier League have been draws and then 2 wins in Europe. We're not losing games, which is a good sign. And hopefully now we can use this as momentum to go and take something off Man United next week. But all in all, I think you've got to credit this fight back and the spirit on the pitch. When you're 2-0 down, it's not easy to muster that energy or muster that belief or that, you know, to sort of that inspiration to be able to come back. But we've done that today. And look, full credit to Dom Solanke. I mean, in fairness to the guy, it's not like we provided him with a load of chances today. But against Man City, a team, when the chances come along, you've got to take them. And they're 2 unbelievable goals. The first one, the strength to be able to hold off the guy, cut inside, you know, follow through, even when Gueye got in front of him, didn't give it up. Persistence, put it home. And then the second goal is absolutely unbelievable. You could argue maybe slightly overrun the cross, or the cross was put slowly, you know, a little bit behind him. But to improvise in that split second to make that decision and then actually pull it off is absolutely unbelievable from Dominic Solanke today. And also a huge shout out to João Paulini at centre back. The timing of that guy's challenges. He plays better than Radu Dragusin does, and Radu Dragusin an actual centre back, which
Yeah.
shows how crap he is. But João Paulini, the amount of times he stepped out to make crunching tackles, almost like we see Romero do, was unbelievable in there today. And also, when is Frank going to learn? Start playing Papa Matasar from the start. The guy was showing a lot of energy in the midfield that we were lacking in the first half, putting his body in the way, blocking, making tackles, picking up the ball. Please start starting and moving forward.
Yeah, start playing your good players. I just don't even know what to make that game, really. It was just completely night and day between the two halves, really. Just one half probably was one of the worst versions of Spurs I've ever seen. Version of Spurs where we couldn't even give a damn about even moving, it felt like, both in possession and out of possession. And then the second half, players were bombing up and down the pitch, looking to either get stuck in or make runs for each other. There's actually some nice play, believe it or not, from us going forward as well. Felt like we actually could have potentially gotten 3 goals. Maybe there was actually some wasted chances towards the end there in terms of getting some goals. It was unbelievable, just the night and day between the two performances. And it could be the case that Dave is right, that Spurs maybe did look to try to just sit off them, look to go for them in the second half. I felt like maybe it would have been better to go for them in the first half, but maybe they just didn't want to be 2-0 down. They would have settled with a goal or just going into halftime at 0-0. Of course, we made some massive mistakes that led to the 2 goals. Seriously, just a
But
night
it's
and day
very similar to
performance,
Aston
really.
Villa in the FA Cup, Jack.
Yeah.
Lackluster, crap in the first half, sat off them, 2-0 down. All of a sudden, we come out in the second half, show a different energy. We're a different team. We go after them, we hunt the ball and stuff like that. Can we start doing that when the game's at 0-0 and stop doing it when the game's 2-0? That's when you do that at 0-0 compared to when you're 2-0 down. That's the difference between picking up a win or picking up a point and losing a game. So just start showing that in the first half of games. Start believing in yourselves and going after teams. It's clear when you look at the pattern here. We are a better team when the handbrake is taken off us, when we're allowed to go and get aggressive with teams, get up in their face, press them. It's something we worked on underneath Ange Postecoglou, and it's something that Frank should look to use out of possession. With the good work that he's done in that regard, and use it because the team's built to play that way.
Mhm.
Simmons looked so much better in the second half because he had options because people were breaking forward.
Yeah.
That ball he played for Dom Solanke, unbelievable. We need more of that. So let's start doing it at the start of games and stop waiting till the second half to go and do it. It's clear that this is instructional from Frank. Sit in, contain them till half time, and go at them in the second half. Hopefully they're a bit tired and stuff like that. No. Start doing it from day one, from minute one. This team is better when we play like that. But all in all, I don't think anyone should really be upset with the draw. Yeah, you can question, should we have shown a bit more bravery after getting that second goal and try and hammer home and go and get the third? Fortune does favour those who are brave. But at the end of the day, it's a good result. But what I will say with Thomas Frank, we done what we done in the second half to Man City, what we done at their place away from home from minute one. If we would have employed that from the start, we probably could have won this today.
Yeah, I think we just potentially some of the players who had some of those chances towards the end there might have just been a tad bit wasteful. If it wasn't for, Dominic Solanke, kind of having just 2 moments of brilliance really to score the goals. Those were harder chances, the 2 goals that we actually scored, right? The one that he had him behind, he had to do all that work, shoulder off Kusanov, and then sort of break away from another player. And then, of course, Guehi was able to get there to try to stop him. And then Dominic Solanke basically kicked Guehi's leg onto the ball to get the goal. And then later, he just got one of the best finishes I've ever seen any Spurs player. But when you think about it, there were actually better chances than that we actually probably should have taken care of that would have potentially then been the third goal and potentially a winner. So I wouldn't really at all put any blame on Thomas Frank. If anything, I would give him a lot of credit actually for the second half. And he only had so many players to pick from really on second thought coming off the bench. Like once Solanke was taken off, the only player he really had to bring on was Junai Byfield. He had he already brought on Odeberry, already brought on Tell. There weren't really any other guys that he could have really leaned on, to be honest, to sort of go for a winner. So he probably was just resorted to just having to bring on an extra center back to see the game out. If he had more options available to him, I think we could be a bit more critical about whether he was going to,
Mm,
go for the winner or not. But the players clearly were going for the winner. And I don't think Thomas Frank had much of a choice really when it came to substitutions, to be honest. So,
mm.
and maybe actually for once, he got the substitutions right in this game with bringing on Odebear and Tell so quickly on.
No, I get it. And look, ideally you can give him a bit of praise for that. But also, he got it wrong from the very beginning. The
Yeah.
fact that he changed it,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
That's true.
That's where I sort of failed to give him credit. He's always going with the pragmatist approach first rather than the most aggressive approach. It's just been symbiotic of his time here. If he approached this game the way we approached Man City way earlier on the season, we would have won this game today. And
Yeah.
that's where my gripe comes in. I can sit here and praise him for changing it when things aren't going right. Fair play. I'm praising him for not being stubborn. But get it right from the beginning.
Yeah. Eddie with the super chat saying, "Can't believe we are time wasting. Sack the prick." A little bit harsh there, Eddie. I mean, the fact that we made the comeback, Eddie, I think you got to give him credit for it and give the players, of course, credit. But then, like, we were pushing for that third goal. You could tell that we were. Like, some of the breakaways that we were doing, we weren't time wasting with those breakaways. We weren't running to the corner flag or anything like that. We weren't just slowing the game down, passing it backwards. Like, how many breakaways did Xavi Simons have? How many breakaways did Tell or Odegaard nearly have? Like, we almost got a winner there a few times. Like I said, if it wasn't for Dominic Solanke, I would have been really frustrated by the wastefulness that we actually had in the second half, because there were such better opportunities than the ones we actually scored to get back into the game. I don't even think there was that much time wasting, to be honest, by Spurs. It seemed like we were still, for the most part, pushing for the third
I think
goal.
you might be
Gabe, do you think we were time wasting at any point?
No, I think what maybe Eddie means was Vicario and maybe a Adogi at the very end with that goal kick. Rather than if Vicario showing the urgency to go and put the ball down on the spot and get the game underway again and go for that one last chance. Him and Adogi were sort of putting their arms around each other. But you can't blame Thomas Frank for that, Eddie. That's, Thomas Frank isn't there screaming to them going, "Oh, don't slow down taking this one." I think
Yeah, it's a player decision.
I think that's a decision they made, in that regard. But I didn't see a lot of time wasting from us in that, towards the end of the game, Eddie. Maybe I'm wrong. Just let me know.
AK Shek saying, "Honestly, it's still a terrible result. We helped Arsenal and we're still in a relegation battle." Well, 1 point gained off of West Ham. So technically, now it's a 9-point difference between us and West Ham.
Look, at the end of the day, we had to try and pick up points by hook or crook through this period, and it's got off to a good start. A decent point against Man City. With the injuries, players falling by the wayside coming into this game, no one had belief. Even Jack was asking me, he's like, "Dave, where's your belief coming from?" I'm like, "Jack, it's City." We got point off them with Davies and Emerson Royal as centre, centre halves, makeshift with injuries and all. We always take something off City, and that's where my sort of belief came today. But at the end of the day, I think you've got to be happy walking away from here with a point today. I don't think it's a bad result whatsoever. I'll take it. I can get where if people are disappointed that maybe we didn't push on more aggressively for the third, or maybe we didn't start the game in that manner that got us back into the game. But at the end of the day, no one really seen a result coming today, and we've got it.
I just don't want to feel like we have to be doing Man City any favors, to be honest. Like, I'm kind of tired of thinking that way or having to have those conversations. It's up to Man City to beat Arsenal. It's not up to us to help Man City beat Arsenal. Like, we can't.
Arteta would start doing something erratic, and he'll fuck that team up from winning the league. Just trust the process. We all know this, the Spurs fans. Trust the process. Arsenal top by Christmas, choke artists come the end of the season.
Yeah, they'll probably do it again. But like I said, I don't want to be doing Man City any favors anymore. It's up to them to try to win it. It's not our job.
Q7. Well, just quickly, he's in the chat saying, all hail Tommy, Frank's Tottenham, and fair play to Dom Solanke showing the rest of the stiffs how to finish.
Yeah, that's actually fair point. Q7 member for 17 months. Reactionary Hotspur Football Club does it again. You're being too kind, Dave. LOL. That was not a plan. It's not the first time we have reacted in the second half. Maybe he's alluding to kind of just the players, Dave, almost in a sense, just coming out and just playing a different tactic or a different game plan, almost just sort of taking it into their own hands. Maybe that's what Q7's kind of suggesting.
No, I can understand what he's saying in that regard. But what I will say is, even as the most pragmatic manager in the world, it's very easy to go, well, we're 2-0 down. We can't just sit here and contain and not look to lose 3 or 4. You have to take the shackles off and go for it and push, and I think that's what we're seeing here to a certain degree. That I think there's just, it's like, right, guys, we're 2-0 down. You know what we've got to go and do? Go and press them. Go and get angry. Go and get up in their face. It's what every manager does as a Hail Mary at halftime when you're out of the game. And I think that's what you're seeing there to a certain degree. But I also think, knowing Thomas Frank and his coaching team and how analytical and statistical they are, It wouldn't surprise me that they look at the minutes that Man City can see goals and go, okay, a lot of them do come in the second half. That's when we're going to go for them. So conserve your energy for the first half. Look to contain them, keep them at 0-0. I'm just going off patterns I've seen this season at the Tottenham Stadium. How many games have we gone in 0-0 or losing at half time? Then all of a sudden, in the second half, you've got nothing to lose. It's Hail Mary, go for it.
Yeah, no, I agree. ENF saying these 4 games, everyone thinks we would lose, but we have to fight and raise our performances in these games. Well done, Spurs. Great fight back. I said, we had to get some sort of result from this game in order to have any belief to go into some of these others. And the fact that we did pull off a result today, you would think would give these players, and to a degree, maybe this fan base, some type of confidence to go into these other games thinking that we could get something from it. If we did lose this game 2-0 or more, I just would have felt like we're just going to be preparing for a long, long February. But it's up to us to start picking up points as soon as possible. And we've done that against Man City today. I think most people would have taken a point today, to be perfectly honest, considering how low my expectations were going into this game. Jerome saying, seriously, if we played like this in the first half, we could have had 3 points today. Frank is a fraud for that first half. And then AK Shek saying, exactly, Jerome. I mean, do you think it was wrong, Dave, to sit back and play so pragmatically and conservatively in the first half? I mean, you did suggest that it seemed like maybe that was his plan, was to go for the game in the second half, not the first half. Did that come back to sort of hurt him and bite him?
Yeah, I think it does. How many times this season have we gone in at half time, especially at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, on the wrong side of the score sheet?
Yeah.
I'm sick of it. It's not the way you approach home games. Yeah, you can approach away games like that because naturally, when you're away from home, the home team comes out a little bit more. They're less scared. They'll come at you, which leaves you space to play in. So the counter attack works away from home, but it doesn't in the Premier League. At the end of the day, when's it going to be like? You can just go back to when earlier on the season when we were winning games. Everyone was chasing the ball down, turning the ball up in the final third, turning it over in their half because we were putting pressure on them, and then we were scoring goals. When we do that, when we're 2-0 down in the second half of games, like even when Aston Villa in the FA Cup tried to fight back, we went and done that. When is Thomas Frank going to realise this team is better off playing like that? He changed it for no reason because he wanted to change it and play his way. And this is his way. And look at the results it's producing compared to when he sort of had the shackles off at the start of the season and the players were still transitioning from the old regime to this, and when they were going after teams and winning games. So when's he going to realise this and instruct the team to go out like this at home from the very beginning? It's not coincidence we've got a shit home record underneath this guy. Because we sit off when we allow teams to become comfortable. Yeah. Pass it around the back. Build your play up nicely, no pressure. Punt it through midfielders, no problem, no pressure. Get turned, have a shot, no pressure. It's routinely like that in the first half. I'm sick of it. Realise what you've got, realise how this squad is built, and fucking play to its best strengths. It's not difficult. It's your job as a head coach. Yeah. The problem is Thomas Frank wants us to play his way. He doesn't want to adapt to suit Tottenham. And if he did, he'd have more points on the board and be making a better fist of the job.
And then King Hoddle saying that is 100% true. When we take the handbrake off, we are a match for most teams. Super Yid saying 9 points clear of the bottom 3. The 3 teams are not going to make up that deficit. That's why they are the bottom 3. I'd like to hope so. I think hopefully that West Ham, at one point, right, they were feeling on top of the world, maybe even potentially coming back. But the fact that they did lose from a 2-0 position and then ended up losing 3-2, I wonder if that kills some belief and some momentum for them. And then hopefully we've now picked up some. I also, Jerome then says, we need 3 points. Why should I praise a comeback when we were looking at relegation? I mean, we're now further away from relegation now, Jerome, at this stage. At the end of the day, it is a point gained. As much as probably would have been great to have all 3 points. Like, I don't think many people are going into this game with that much belief that we could get 3 points. And then from a 2-0 down position, still getting a point out of it. And to be honest, I think we were, some of us could be frustrated that we didn't pick up all 3. Like I said, I think there was some wastefulness from certain players like Xavi Simons, like Odebear and Tell. I think they had some decent chances there towards the end. Conor Gallagher had 1 or 2 moments where he should have played a guy through and he didn't. I think we actually were a little bit wasteful, to be honest, in the second half, if it weren't for Dom Solanke's sheer brilliance really in getting us the 2 goals. So I can't really criticize Thomas Frank, to be completely honest, with that second half. I could definitely criticize him for the first half, but I just don't know about
Jerome, at halftime, if someone offered you 2-2, you would have took it, man. I do get what you're saying. I do get there's an urgency to start going after teams and trying to win games of football and stuff like, and stuff like that. I get it. But if I offered you 2-2 at halftime, I know you would have took my hand off for it.
Yeah. Alvarez Fasare, I liked the performance in the second half. Showed grit. Really nice to see for once. Stevie Frazier, most people would have wanted a 5 at the back this game. You have to give Frank credit that he saw it wasn't working, though, and changed it at halftime to dominate them. Like I said, I think I would show nothing but praise for Thomas Frank in that second half, really. I think people would be a bit harsh to say that all of a sudden, the players just took it into their own hands or whatnot. He made, changes. He made changes, but Tell and Odebear, he looked to bring on other players. Solanke was getting into the game more. There was a real desire and effort from a lot of the players. Like, it could be the case that they start to sort of take their finger out, but I'd like to think that maybe he said something to them or did something at halftime to change things. I was just more concerned in the first half, to be honest, Stevie, because it felt like the players just weren't even running at all in the first half. So either they're not playing for him in that first half, or it was clearly instructional to not be going for teams in the first half. Hard to say, really. Dan Coyce, member for 46 months. Big up, Dan. Thank you for the longevity of support. Saying, what a second half. First half was really poor. Really hope Solanke's injury isn't too bad. Our voices are gone. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, Harris Army. We had the game, Dan. Hopefully you had a great time, because that was an absolute bonkers game. If Solanke's out, it really hurts our chances of picking up more points. He's kind of been a bit of a revelation to this team
since he's come back. He's returned.
He's probably been one of our best players, and he's one of the only guys they can put in the back of the net. Even if it takes him 4 or 5 touches, bumbling off his own legs, he still finds a way to put it in the back of the net right now. But then also his hold-up play is kind of night and day in comparison to Richarlison's or Kolomoani's. Like, he's just that guy that if we are going to play this kick-it-long football, he's actually quite good at it, to be honest. Like, he's able to hold off players. He's usually one of the strongest players on the pitch, and his first touch is pretty reliable, and he's usually able to bring others into play. He's not really capable of like a Harry Kane-esque, sort of hold up where he can bring it down and then just ping a pass into somebody, but he usually doesn't lose it when he gets the ball, which is kind of what we need, to be honest.
For me, the big difference is when he takes the ball, he's not afraid to take contact. He rides challenges, which by doing that, you create space when you hold up the ball to play people into. That's what he does so well. With Richarlison, he refuses to ride contact, and he goes down like a bag of shit every 2 seconds looking for a free kick, which leads to us losing the ball all the time because he's looking for the cheap and easy way out. That's what I really like about Dom Solanke's hold-up play. He has no problem 2, 3 bodies crashing into him. He's still trying to stay on his feet, hold them off, and play people in. And I like that from the guy.
1 point closer to staying up, says Skunkworks. We are staying up. No, we are staying up.
That's buzzing in the chat as well.
Chase Mullins, not giving any credit, honestly. 1 shit half, 1 good half. He evened out, so I could care less, or couldn't care less, I imagine. And he's saying it's his own fault. He's getting credit for fixing. This is, I know Dave mentioned this point. It's kind of like the Man United game, if I remember correctly, right? Where a lot of people felt like Man United game, he got the team selection wrong, got the tactics wrong. And then in the second half, we were just a different team and looked so much better. And then people were torn about whether to show him much credit. I guess you have to at least admit that, he saw what was going wrong. He saw what we were doing wrong, and then he corrected it. But you can also say that he got it wrong in the first place, and that's why we probably didn't end up picking up all 3 points.
Look,
it's a bit of a mix.
He keeps putting us in a position where we're having to try and rectify it at halftime because of the way he approached games, right? I agree with that. And I do agree sort of with what Chase is saying. It's like, well, why can't he just start doing this from the beginning? We won't have to praise him for changing it. And when you change it, it's a mission you got it wrong. However, and this is where I'm going to be fair to Tommy, and everyone knows I'm not his biggest fan, but with Ange Postecoglou, a lot of times, if not most of the time, he refused to change it. If we were winning and we had 10 minutes to go, he refused to sort of say, right, guys, sit back in, consolidate, let's try and see this out. They were starting to gain momentum in the game, starting to create chances. Let's keep it tight for the next 5 or 10 minutes. Whereas with Thomas Frank, at least if you're losing 2-0 at halftime, he's not sitting there going, right, guys,
more of the same.
At least he's willing to go, right, we've got nothing to lose. Fucking go for it, boys. But for me, it's just where the frustration comes in, Chase, is we are better when we play like that. So use that to your advantage from the very beginning of the games. Yeah. That's what. And when you take the lead and stuff, then start sitting off the opposition.
Yeah, the opposite,
Don't
really.
go chasing the game.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair point. If it were Ange, I think we probably actually would have conceded a third goal at the end of the game there, because we would have still been like pushing, going for the win with no players really to pick up off the bench or anything. And then we probably would have just conceded a late winner, and then all would have been for nothing. So yeah, I could see what you mean by that. But no, thanks for the support, by the way, Chase. Good to have you back with us for these watch alongs. Hopefully everything's all right with you, and hopefully you are at least satisfied that we're at least further away from the drop, further away from relegation battle. King Hoddle's going absolutely mad at people for not taking the point. AK Shag saying Steve Warnock saying Frank needs 3 or 4 years to get the Spursy players out. The bias is wild. I mean, yeah, what I find funny is that before this game, maybe you heard me, AK, was there were a lot of pundits saying that Spurs need to win this game in order to avoid a relegation battle. But then at the same time, they're also saying that Thomas Frank needs a lot more time, a lot more patience. It's like, well, if he's driving us into a relegation battle, surely that's a bit contradictory, right? Like, just seems a bit insanity to me. Yeah. Just going to take some more comments. Really appreciate all the support that's coming in, by the way, everybody. Andrew Burnett saying, wait, do we need to back Thomas Frank now? LOL. I think he needed backing no matter what, like whether you think he's the right manager or not. Like, he has needed players this January. Like, I have felt for the guy that Spurs, for whatever reason, the club, they've said that there's a 150 million pound war chest to choose from, and they haven't used it at all. They think they have a net spend of 3 million pounds. Like, that's just disgraceful, really.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I don't really like Thomas Frank, I wouldn't say that he deserves no backing.
No manager deserves no backing. Of course not.
Yeah.
But, you know, at the end of the day, other managers have also had to put up with lack of proper backing and stuff like that. It's what you make of it. No manager ever has a perfect squad at Tottenham, but it's how you handle what you've got and how you get the best out of what you've got. And ultimately, a lot of times this year, it's been crap, it's been boring, it's been rigid, it's been structured. Now, you know, the last 4 games, we haven't lost a game, you know, which is good signs, and hopefully things are starting to pick up. But ultimately, off what's gone on largely this season and where I think we're going to finish now in the Premier League, I don't think it's enough for Thomas Frank to survive what other candidates could be available to Tottenham in the summer for Tottenham to go, do you know what, we're going to stick with him. I think, you know, Paul O'Keefe already said it during the week on Last Word on Spurs. The only reason why the club are sticking behind this guy because they're afraid to pull the trigger and bring in an intern. That's why they don't believe in the guy. But also, I think there's a case where we have tried in this transfer window, but like I've said before, we're in that much of a mess. What players want to come here right now?
Yeah, that could be the case.
Especially in a World Cup year. You come to Tottenham and we keep going in the downward trajectory. You're not making that World Cup squad, especially if you're a player at one of the bigger and better nations.
Tyler saying apparently Romero was ill and still wanted to give his all, so he started. That could explain, Tyler, why Dave and I were kind of confused by the whole only 12 players available, because then we were like, wait a minute, that means like 2 or 3 more players all of a sudden have just dropped out of contention or availability. Jed Spence we saw was one of them, but then it was like, but that would mean then a few others as well, not just Jed Spence would have been out. So maybe that's what the thinking was, is that Romero was supposed to not play today, but like maybe he pushed himself, especially after maybe Kevin Danzo wasn't available and whatnot. So that could be the case, Tyler.
Well, do you know what? Massive credit to Romero. This guy has been criticised, ridiculed, and everything else about his commitment to this football club. If he didn't have any commitment, he could have easily used that as an excuse to take himself out of the firing line today. And he didn't. He put himself out there. So absolutely massive credit. My captain, my leader. You know, 4 goals in his last, a 4-goal contribution in his last 5 games. If anyone still questions this guy's commitment to the cause, you're deluded.
And then O'Neill THFC saying more lives than a cat. Think Romero's really injured. Apparently he's sick. At least we just read that from Tyler. Just a quick update on Solanke. He said, I rolled my ankle a little bit, but I will be fine. That's not good, because his ankle was the reason he was out for so long. So I'm a little worried by that. If Dominic Solanke, especially when he just says a bit, we all know when they say minor, a bit, just a knock, it means they're going to be gone for months.
You could have at least let me enjoy the result for a bit longer today, Jacko.
Yeah, that's on me.
For Twitter reacts or something.
I was trying to find some Romero news and I ended up reading the Solanke one.
Oh, man. Hopefully it's not the ankle that he's had the operation on.
Pray to the ankle gods, O'Neill. Pray to the ankle gods, my man.
Oh,
When you see that Solanke goal behind the goal, talk about perfect touch. I mean, I know it was one of the best finishes we've ever seen. I'll be honest, like his hold-up play was immaculate today. Like there were times when he had 4 City players all trying to drag him to the ground. He would throw one of them off of him like he was an absolute animal, and then he would still be able to have a perfect touch and be able to receive it under pressure. His hold-up play was just tremendous for me.
Do you know what with Solanke as well? Do you know what I really like about him? And for me, I'll always give these sort of players a bit of my support. Do you know when you're sent as a striker to chase the ball, and sometimes you're just chasing around in shadows? Sometimes, and a real
They give up.
arrogant striker can just give up and go, I'm not fucking, what's the point? I'm not wasting my energy. What I like about Solanke is he will keep running himself into the ground. Even if he's not fit, even if he's carrying an injury, he will keep running himself into the ground. And by doing that, you will always get the rewards going your way by scoring goals and goals coming your way. And he's getting that at the minute. But that's what I really like about Don Solanke. He's got fucking heart, Jack. He doesn't give up. He does not give up. And I like that about the guy. A fucking tremendous heart.
No, I totally agree. What's the story? Saying it's Tommy's way or the highway. The so-called ballers are beginning to find out Tommy is the man. Big Thomas Frank fan by the looks of things. Jerome saying, boys, I am taking that 2-2. Of course I am. All I'm saying is that we could have the same effort in the first half, or why couldn't we have the same effort in the first half? It is just frustrating to be 2-0 down. They suddenly wake up and look at Xavi, completely different player.
Agreed. Well, the difference is in the second half, Xavi had people making runs. He could play them. He could feed them. In the first half, one of my big frustrations was Moani had an opportunity out the right-hand side, go on you over that. Didn't. Solanke did, or had the opportunity in the first half. Just didn't. Adogi again as well. But in the second half, when the shackles are off, send people forward, overload them because you're chasing the game. All of a sudden, Xavi has options. He's playing them. He can find these passes, And I do agree with your frustration, Jerome. I certainly agree with it in terms of why can't we take that approach in the first half? That way we put more points on the board this season and then see out games if you want to revert to pragmatic and stuff like that once you're in the lead. But to start games like that and every single game, regardless of the opponent, is what's pissed the fans off. I completely understand it, Jerome.
Yeah. And then really generous support, by the way, Jerome, too. Appreciate it. And listen, I can understand why you're frustrated by that. And I think even Chase Mullins said something maybe to your avail, or at least in agreement with you there. Jerome saying, that's all I'm saying. I'm not mad at the result. Just mad. I just hate how Jekyll and Hyde we sometimes are. And I think Jerome is probably in a similar boat. Just the fact that we do have to go 2-0 down in order to react, or the fact that we don't just play that way from the off. And then, like Dave said, then maybe look to consolidate, then look to play a bit more pragmatic in the second half. Dropkick Your Teacher saying he won't change. This style just isn't stable. Not everyone will switch off like City did. You use Villa as an example. They saw the game out with zero issue. Good fight back, but this is more proof that he has to go.
I do understand this frustration around the way we start games. I really do. Because I think off the back of Ange Postecoglou, I think all that was really missing was a guy that would tighten up games once we go ahead. And I think that's the trick that Thomas Frank has missed here, where he's almost gone in. He's like, wait for us to go behind. It's almost the complete opposite of Ange. Wait for us to go behind, and then we'll go for the game. Then we'll look to salvage it. If he would have just come in here, look to still go at teams, and then once we get our rewards, then sit back and see out games, I think he would have been on to a massive winner here. And I think we would be a lot further up the table. And I think that is something that Thomas Frank would do himself the world of good. Because even if he doesn't last at Tottenham beyond the summer, if he can change that between now and the summer, he will keep himself in the hat for top jobs if he proves he can show that from the off. But honestly, I think that's why Chelsea didn't take him up when he went for the interview. Why Man United didn't take him up when he went for the interview. Because it was all about pragmatism. Sit back, spar the opposition. A bit like Mayweather in boxing. Always sparring on the ropes. Always fighting on the counter. That only works for so many people. Jose is brilliant at it. Conte was brilliant at it. This guy isn't on that level. But I just think he's misjudged the job. If he would have continued going at teams and then seeing out games, no one would have a problem. And that's all we really needed. We just couldn't be gung-ho for 90 minutes. That was the issue.
And then Luca saying, good to see a happy Davy boy and a Jacko. Come on, you Spurs. Good to have you, Luca. Good to have you with us, dear sir.
Where have you been?
Lazy 8 saying Tyler's just glazing Romero. I think he would have walked. I think he walked off on purpose. Hard to know. I mean, we'll find out. To be honest, Nick, I don't know what to believe, really.
Well, I mean, what did we hear about Lloris when he got taken off at halftime that time? Was he sick?
Paul O'Keefe tweeted it. He says, I'll look for Paul O'Keefe's tweet. Just taking some more comments here. Thanks for all the generous support here, by the way, everybody. An absolute bonkers game, like a really hard one to get your head around. Because I know there's also some people that think that Thomas Frank made all these adjustments in the second half, you know, looked to sort of take the handbrake off with the players. And clearly, if that was the case, it absolutely worked. But then I think there's some people like in Jerome's camp that seem to think it was the players taking it into their own hands, which is what a lot of people said, of course, in the Villa game, right? And also some people have been saying that Man City maybe went into the second half a bit too relaxed, you know, kind of thinking that the game was already won and we might have caught them off guard. It's hard to know, really, but I'm going to give Thomas Frank the credit at the end of the day. We'll see if he can replicate it, though, for these other games, because it's a good point, but it is about making up for that terrible, terrible January month. Like, that cannot be forgiven unless he somehow, some way, picks up a lot of points in February, because the games we should have been winning and putting in better performances was in January. And hopefully the players can react and play much better in this February fixture period, which are all huge games. Like, there's not a single boring, dull game, you know, in front of us on this calendar. Like, it is a lot of tough outfits that we're going to have to come up against.
Okay, so I've got it. So basically, someone said, oh no, that was about Udabur. Udabur was on the bench because he was unwell yesterday, according to Paul O'Keefe.
Okay. Maybe I'll take that back then if he didn't play. Yeah, okay, Nick is just saying I'm just winding up Big T for the banter. That's fair. That's fair. Sorry, Dave.
Okay, yeah, no. So he says, basically, some guy said, basically, it doesn't make sense that Romero came off at halftime. And Paul O'Keefe said, I'm told Cutie was unwell yesterday, but wanted to battle on, so no need for alarm. So basically, he's sort of alluding to that there's nothing, like there was no implosion or argument strength at halftime, that Romero was unwell. And if Udabur was also unwell yesterday, you know, according to Paul O'Keefe, then maybe it seems like there was something within the camp.
Is that also the reason why Jed Spence was out?
No, Jed Spence is out with a calf injury.
Oh, okay. Q7 saying it's not the fact of it being Frank or the players. The issue is it only seems to be happening due to us being 2-0 down and having nothing to lose. We can't keep doing that. 100% that we can't keep doing that, but maybe I'm just being overly positive. I would just say, like, at least they are fighting back. Like, at least they are trying to come back. It's not like they just completely rolled over again in the second half. It just let it become 3-4, 5-0, right? Like we saw against Newcastle, like in periods gone by, where we just rolled over for a team and just kind of sort of just took it. At least they are showing that fight back, whether it's just them doing it on their own, whether it's Thomas Frank taking the handbrake off, whether it's a bit of both. Even if like the opposition are caught a little bit off guard by it, like it's just, at least there is some sort of fight back from the players, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like they have terrible, rotten mentalities where they're just going to give up. So, and honestly, like what I was seeing, what I was saying at first half, I did not see that at all coming, to be perfectly honest. No. I actually did think we were going to roll over. It looked like we were already rolling over for them in the first half. The fact that we did respond like that in the second half at least says to me that they at least have some bottle about them and at least have some fight back in them. So I can only praise it.
No, 100%. 100%. But to Q7's point, when you're 2-0 down, it's easy to show the right things. The courage is when you're going into the game, you're still in the game. Can you do the right things in them moments? And that's where this team does need to learn. That's where Frank needs to learn. But to your point, Jack, at least they're not rolling over in this relegation battle. Or
yeah.
not with, you know, at least they're trying to keep us in the Premier League.
King Hoddle saying we still have that voodoo stuff over City, 100%. Yeah. I think Pep will never be able to. He'll never be able to get the best of us ever.
That's why I felt confident coming into it. It wasn't because of tactics, form, or anything like that. We just do something against Man City all the time. We always up for the game. I knew we'd get something today. I felt it.
Paul Van Ben saying there were positives today. Let him cook. Big up, Paul. Good to have you.
Big up, Paul. Good to see you, my man. look, at the end of the day, I think there also has to be an understanding. We came in here at what, 12, 13 fit players today, or 12 fit players, a
Yeah.
couple of, a lot of injuries. We were 2-0 down at half time. Most teams wouldn't be able to pull themselves out of that situation. We
Yeah.
did today, which also strikes off the narrative about this squad being shit, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
If they can keep coming back and salvaging games when the handbrake is taken off, and they can clearly get themselves back into games, they're not that as bad as everybody makes them out to be. Imagine how better they could be if we approach games the way we finish games.
Yeah. No, well said. Maybe the last comment I'll take from Jerome. He's saying, all I'm saying is that it's just frustrating to be 2-0 down and then the shackles all of a sudden come off.
Yeah.
Not having any witch hunt against Frank. It's okay if you want to witch hunt him. I don't care, Jerome. I'm not the biggest fan of Frank at the end of the day, but yeah, I'm just trying to sort of see it from all angles. Because I could believe that. I could believe that the players, in a sense, also take it into their own hands. That's positive at the end of the day. It shows that they have some fight. Sorry, say that again.
They did with Ange Postecoglou, didn't they, for the Europa League final, sort of saying that, they wanted to play a bit more pragmatic. And
yeah,
look, in fairness, you listen to them, you got to give them credit for that, I suppose. The same thing, you give them credit for Frank at half-time for turning it around. But,
right.
Can't keep happening, though, right? You can't keep having a dressing room making these decisions.
Yeah. No.
If that is the case, it's not right.
And whatever it was, like, I think you could only see it as a slight positive, Jerome. Like, whether it's Thomas Frank, like, seeing what was wrong, adjusting it, getting it right, that's credit. At least he's not a complete nincompoop. And then in the case of, the players, if you believe the players were more the reason, at least we know that these players have some bottle about them, that they at least have some respect for themselves, like that they are willing to come out the gates. Like, it's, and no matter what you think the reason was that we came back, there is a positive in that, if you get what I mean, no matter what angle you want to take on it. But
on that narrative, though, what I will say is, guys, I do think you have to understand, even the most pragmatist guy in the world, 2-0 down at halftime is going to take the handbrakes off and release the players to do something.
No matter what.
They're not going to sit in and play look to lose 3 or 4-0 and stuff like that. So, I get it may look like that the players are taking things into their own hands. I don't think that's the case. If I'm a manager, I'm 2-0 down at halftime and I've asked them to play this defensive rigid system. When I go in at halftime, guys, forget everything that we worked on this week heading into this game. I want you to go man for man, press the living shit out of them. Let's see if we can get back in the game.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we're seeing.
Maybe one of the last comments I'll take too. Skunkwork saying, I was Frank out. I still am to some extent, but not going to just blame and grab a pitchfork and look to blame him for every blade of crooked grass on him. Yeah. And that's like kind of the thing. That was the case with Levy, where it was like, I made the joke sometimes to Dave that people, they would see an overclogged toilet or something in the stadium, and then they would blame it on Levy, or like they would see someone drop, their soda on the ground. They would blame it on Levy. It was just at certain points, like, you just have to, even if you don't like a guy, even if you don't think he's the right person, whether it was Levy, Thomas Frank, you can't just put everything on that person. Like, there are times when it is just something else. So I agree with you, Skunk, on that one.
Yeah.
Great comms, lad, says Ed Sweeting. Thanks for the stream. I thought our Hex over City was going to run out today, but somehow it always happens. Yeah, exactly, Dave. That's where Dave's confidence was come from. But just for whatever reason, we just have absolutely cursed Man City for years and years and years.
City Blues, Jack. And every time Tottenham comes around, it's that sweet soul music of the City Blues, my man. And I love it.
Death, taxes, and Spurs always finding a way against Man City. That's what it is.
Soul. We just take their soul every time, and I fucking love it. Can't beat the worst team in the land, but we'll certainly do something against the best.
Well, everybody, thanks again for all the generous support today. Thanks for picking us as your watch-along destination. Thanks for spending your Sundays with us. Look out for more content coming your way. And then tomorrow is the deadline day, so get ready for that. That's going to be dramatic, because if Spurs find a way to not bring any more players in, you just have to just question whether it's any different from what it was in the past, under Levy and whatnot, because it just seems like they're not able to get anything done once again in a January transfer window, especially when a manager really needs it. Even if you don't like the manager, he does need some backing. He does need some support. So join us all tomorrow for transfer deadline day business, and we'll see you all next time, everybody. Come on, you Spurs, as always.
Come on, you Spurs. Hopefully we can do something tomorrow. Let's go. Another point in the bar. Fuck you, City. Fuck you, Pep.